Okay, naku, magandang hapon ho sa inyo lahat. Welcome po sa ating program. Si SONNY LARAGAN ho ito. On a Wednesday, midweek ho ngayon. No? Today's the 7th, I guess. Yes, it's the 7th of April 2021. Ayan. At pagka Wednesday, special day ho to dahil may nakakasama tayong Beauty and Brains na kumare ho natin. At pagkaganda-ganda nito, kung ito'y hindi lang natin kumare, no? Talagang, I mean, yung tao, pwede ka naman magka-crush sa lalaki na, uy, gwapo siya, di ba? Pero lalaki ka. Sa kumare mo, maganda, di ba? Parang may crush ka rin dahil maganda. Talagang parang artista, siguro mas maganda pa to kay Ellen Adarna para sa akin, ha? Para sa akin. Ang beauty ho nito, siguro parang kung si Ellen Adarna nasa 7, 8, ito ho, nasa 9 o 10. Ayan. Pero mahal ko ho to. Kumare ho natin, let's say, good evening, good afternoon, good evening tuloy sa ating kumare. Kasama ho natin specially on a Wednesday, every Wednesday, walang iba kundi si Miss Marites Allen. Mare, magandang,
Hello.
magandang, yeah. Yes,
Hello.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon, good evening to everybody watching. Pare, nakaka flattering naman yung introduction mo sa akin. Grabe ka talaga. Thank you so much.
Napansin ko
Alam mo ba,
siya.
pare?
Mm,
Nabanggit mo si Ellen Adarna
mm.
many times. I had been compared with her. I have several photos. Baka next time ipakita ko sa'yo.
Yeah,
Ang
very,
dami-dami kong mga
talaga.
Allen.
Oo, oo.
Oo, ang dami. As in, ang dami talaga. Several times.
Meron siyang photo
And
lately
it
yata eh.
led to my,
Ano yan?
kasi nag-engagement sila. I had, to the point that, my friend, si Derek, Eric, asawa
Ramsey.
ni
Yeah, si Derek.
Rita Avila,
Abila. Iba
si
pa yan.
Derek Eric,
Oo, oo.
ang asawa ni Rita Avila,
Oo.
Ana Reyes siya, 'di ba? In real life.
Hindi ko
Set
masyadong ano.
up
Mm-hmm.
set up a luncheon with me and Darna in
Oo.
BGC a couple of years ago. So, yun,
Oo.
basta may picture kaming dalawa niyan. Sabi ko, nakaka-flattering. By the way, pare,
Mm.
gusto ko yung music natin, yung intro music natin. Who did
Yeah.
that? It's very nice.
It's it's an independent ano yan eh, parang song producer. Bakit gusto mo yung melody? Tarararan,
No, it's very
tararan.
happy. Yeah.
Really? Yeah? You
Yeah,
like
it's
it
very,
though?
very happy. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought you had it made exclusively for the show.
Well, I'm using it.
So,
I've been using it
parang
for the
song na ng show mo.
for a long time. Oh, okay. Well, going back to Ellen Adarna, I only got to notice her lately kasi parang bumulaga sa social media yata. January nagkakilala, February nagkaroon naging official ng mag-boyfriend, tapos engaged to be married na, di ba? Napakabilis. And you think of Derek,
Oh,
maraming girlfriend,
yeah.
Angelica Panganiban, itong latest niya pa noon,
Yes,
so maraming
oo.
na-involved. Very
Correct.
controversial. So, ayun. Tapos Ellen,
Ang
si Ellen,
nakakatawa niyan,
mm,
yeah. Ang nakakatawa niyan, pare, is that when I brought Rufa here in Manila, in London in 2012,
mm.
nandito at that time si Derek. And then
Oh, okay.
nakakatawa because Rufa is
Mm.
gonna host my show, 'di ba? For free at
Mm.
that time. Kung
Yes.
naalala mo.
Yes,
So I
so
booked
Chelsea, di ba?
Rufa
Chelsea. So
sa Chelsea, yeah,
Chelsea,
oo.
yeah, okay.
Tapos I booked Rufa at King in one of in Italy. Tapos matatawa ka talaga, tumawag si Tita Annabel.
Oh,
Rufa,
okay. Oo.
balita ko nandiyan si Derek.
Si
Magkikita
Derek,
ba kayong
oh.
dalawa diyan? Kasi pati si Annabel at that time thought
Hmm.
that, nagplano yung dalawa na magkikita sa London. Sabi ko, hindi.
Oo,
Sabi
tama.
ko, I invited Rufa to host my show, but walang mali siya doon. Basta nakakatawa, as in, right there, kumakain kami. Rufa,
Mm.
balita ko nandyan si Derek. Ano ba, magkikita kayong dalawa dyan?
Bakit? Akala in-engineer mo? Parang ginawa mo? Baka in-engineer mo? Gano'n? Hindi naman. O silang
Yes,
dalawa nag-usap?
oo, parang ganon.
Okay. Were they...
Akala nga nila na,
Mm.
nag-scoop na naman, another,
Oo.
kwento, etc. I'm sending you now photo of me and Ellen Adarna for the ano, yung ano namin, ang tito, na
Ah,
nagkita kami na
sige
short
nga, Mare.
hair. I had to cut my hair at that time.
Sa mo,
At that
pinadala
time, papadala ko
as
sa'yo.
usual, sa messenger natin. Padala mo sa akin
Ito,
sa messenger, Mare.
sa messenger,
Sa
oo.
messenger, so we can bring it out, bring it up, I
Yes,
should
yes,
say. Oo.
oo. Ito,
Ayan. Uy,
in-screenshot ko, pinapadala ko.
pero
Oo.
ang liit ng face mo, liit din ng
But
face
at that
niya.
time,
Mare,
ano,
oo.
short, very short yung hair ko at that time.
Okay, okay. Oo. Nakita mo ba yung tayong
She's
apat nila?
very pretty and she's really, alam mo pare, ano siya, she really been through,
Mare, mayaman yan, ha?
kumbaga,
Heredera yan, ha?
nung ano tayo, nag-dinner, di ba?
Oo,
Tayo?
yes, yes. Yung mukha mo na
Pare,
yun.
saya.
You're very young. Very, very young. Mare, hindi mo pa pinadala? I can see it. Hindi ko pa
Ito,
nakikita.
ito. I'm
Oh,
sending
okay.
it now.
Sige.
In-screenshot ko lang.
Para
Ito
makita
daw.
natin. Naintriga
Pero,
kasi ako.
this
Ay,
is
hindi ko...
not the, ano,
Mm.
the good shot of me kasi I had a very short hair at that time. But because, yun na nga, sila Derek, sila, you know, yung mga direct sa Manila, oy, ano, may mga angulo kayo ni, ano, Ellen Adarna. So, yun.
But,
And
but,
I gifted her with some friga shawls.
ay,
Yeah.
okay. So okay, so you bumped
Nandiyan na,
into each
pinadala ko
other.
na.
Napadala mo, wala pa, hindi pa pumapasok. Wala pa.
Mm.
Wala pa, Mare.
No, we had a dinner. We had a lunch orchestrated by Rita Avila
Si Rita Avila, oy, maganda yun, ha, si
and
Rita
Derek
Avila.
Eric. Yes, asawa ni Rita Avila, si Derek. Oo, ang ganda. Pa sobrang pait. There's so
Wala pa, Mare. I haven't got it
uh,
yet. Wala pang, hindi pa pumapasok sa akin. Hindi, nakakatuwa din. Tagalog ako,
sige, baka
sa,
mamaya.
Tagalog ako, Mare, yung mga salita na hindi ko naman sa amin hindi masyadong bastos dahil Tagalog ako eh. Pero siguro pag sinabi ko sa Bisayan, baka
Bisaya.
medyo bastos, no? Pero may sinabi siya eh. Sabi daw yata ni Ellen Adarna, akala niya ay lang, yung ay lang sila, yung I blank blank T,
Parang,
I blank blank T, 'di ba yung ano? Pero sa akin wala sa amin sa Tagalog eh. Sa Bisaya yata mas may dating 'yan. Pero sa 'di ba? Ay lang, alam mo na ibig sabihin. Sabi niya akala niya ay lang, pero ba't naging seryoso, no?
yun ang naman.
Yun na yun, oh. Akala niya silang dalawa ni Derek puro ay lang. Tapos biglang
Pero
mm,
Kuwela siya, sobrang kuwela talaga niya. She's a very, very nice lady. She's born in the year of the dragon. That's what I can
mm,
remember. And
okay.
i-text ko nga siya ngayon. Sige nga, i-congratulate ko. I forgot
Oy,
to ano
oy,
for
baka makausap pa natin, 'di ba? Mas maganda pa, 'di ba? Makakamusta lang natin, pati si Derek.
Ayan. Anong oras na ba ngayon sa Manila?
Maaga pa.
Ayun, no? Ang
1
tawag ko
plus
sa kanya,
8. Mm.
yeah. Ang tawag ko sa kanya, Ellen Adarna, guwapa.
Uy, wow, really, ha? Mayaman yan, Mare, ha? Heredera yan, ha?
There.
Heredera yan,
Yes,
di ba?
oo.
Mayaman.
Yeah.
May
From
musulaya pa lolo
Cebu.
niya. Oh, naintriga lang ako diyan. Tapos nakita kita, sabi ko ba, kamukha na kumari ko to, ah. Parang, di ba? Hindi, kasi pareho kayong Chinese na very cute na balitang muka na, tandali, hanapin lang natin yung ano.
No, she's really very pretty.
Really, really pretty, no?
Yeah, she's very pretty and ano, talagang simple and kuwela as in I would say hindi maarte, very casual, very normal as in
Pero,
walang ano talaga, walang problem sa kanya.
pero parang kikay siya, no? Parang kikay din, no?
Yes. Oh.
Kikay din eh kasi para I saw her when how to take off the makeup, meron siyang how to get yung how do I parang ganun eh, may sa YouTube ko nakita. Parang sabi ko na natuwa naman ako. Ito yata yung nag-dinner yata kayo, Mare. Ito ba yung nag-dinner kayo? Magkasama kayo? Ayan ba yan? Ayan.
Yes, oo, yan. Oo. So si Derek Eric, yung naka-white shirt. Derek Eric, is the husband of Rita Avila. So Derek Eric is the one responsible for many yung mga shows sa ABS-CBN. Yung mga,
Okay, okay.
yung mga, lahat ng mga shows siya yung magdidirect niyan.
Sino ang Eric
So,
dyan? Yung naka-black or naka-white?
naka-white, yung
Ah, yung
naka-white,
katabi
the one
mo.
wearing white.
Oh, yung katabi mo
Siya yung
mismo.
asawa ni Rita Avila.
Rita Avila. Ah, okay, okay. Wow.
Yung actress din, So, Derek, Eric, and Rita are my very good feng shui supporter ever since for many, many years. So, when I have launching with my books, nandyan sila,
Ayan.
etc. So, at that time, maliit pa yung
Ayan. Oh.
shorter hair pa ako dyan. Pero
Oh.
madami talaga nagsasabi sa akin,
Ano
But
kasi,
she's
di
a
ba?
very nice
Oo.
lady.
Parang pareho kayo ng features eh. In fact, parang mas mukha ka pa mas ikaw pa kamukha niya compared sa nanay niya. I saw the picture of the mom, no? Namatay na yung father yata 2 or 3 years before. Basta patay na yung father niya, no? Si Mr. Adarna.
Ni Derek,
Nene, si
Mr.
Adarna.
Adana, oo.
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 Ito, okay. Ito, some people told me, especially when I had my long wavy hair, that I have some angles that is looking like that of a very pretty and talented TV and movie actress, fellow Cebuana, and very guapa, Miss Elena Darna. Glad to finally catch up with her today and her boyfriend, the very handsome, Raymond Romualdez.
At that
Nung
time.
panahon na yun. At that time. Wow, okay, okay. Well, at least you had the chance. No? Ako medyo natuwa lang ako, na-intriga lang ako sa kanya. Sabi ko, uy, kasi nga, sabi niya, akala niya lang daw, ay lang. Ay.
Hindi, talagang kwela siya. Talagang super kwela siya. And alam mo, they're both in the same age, in the same wavelength. And then, I'm very happy for them. Pagka mga news na ganito, nakakatuwa. Like, the wedding of Lucky Manzano and Jesse Mindio, ba?
Oh,
So,
yeah. Wow.
ayun.
Okay,
Oo,
good.
mahina. Yung dalawang yan, mga feng shui followers ko yan. So, so episode 1 ko ng aming interview ng Fan Fortune in Feng Shui. Sabi ko, sige, ito na. Tapos magpakasal na kayo, tapos baby na kayo kaagad. Kasi
Ayun.
year of the auction hinahabol namin.
Okay. So that's good. So pasok sila. That's good. Wow.
So sabi ko, sana magka-baby na sila and lumabas yung baby before January 31 of next year. Kasi, year of the snake kasi si Ate V.
Okay.
Tapos
Yung
si
mami.
Luis is year of the rooster. So kung mag-baby sila ngayong year na to, the year of the ox, ox, snake, and rooster are the intelligent sign of the zodiacs. They are allies and friends. And to have
Okay.
that formation in the family is very, very lucky. So yun.
Wow. Wait, you were
Sabi ko sana.
you were talking of Vilma and si Lucky, pero iugnay ko lang, may konti akong kwento lang sa'yo, no? Si Senator Ralph Recto. Di ba DJ ako sa Pilipinas? At isa sa mga stations na pinanggalingan ko, yung WKY-FM. Si Ben Tulfo, kilala mo si Ben Tulfo? Yung kapatid ni Rafi Tulfo.
Yes, of course.
That guy is kumbaga, alumni o alumnus ng WKY-FM Mabuhay Broadcasting. So, andun din ako. Si Daniel, may Daniel, ano ba pangalan nito? Nag-newscast, nasa ang dating daan. Daniel Razon.
Yeah.
Pero paglabas ko, sila naman pasok. So, nauna sa akin si Ben Tulfo, followed by me, followed by Daniel Razon. Anyway, nung nando kami sa Strata 100, nung araw, sa Strata 100 sa Ortigas Center, tama? Ortigas Center. Strata 100, Strata 100.
Meron silang mga 1, 200, ganyan.
May 200, yes. May 100, 200, katapat lang. So, nasa 100 kami noon. Hindi ko alam kung anong floor kami, kung 15, nakalimutan ko na eh. Pero alam mo ba na si Senator Ralph Recto nung araw, ang negosyo nagpapadala ng mga talents, dancers sa Japan. Kasi yung opisina niya, katabi namin sa Strata 100. Kaya nakakatuwa. So nakita ko siya nung araw. Tapos yung kanyang tauhan, kasi avid fan ko, tambay sa booth namin. Pinakikita niya yung desk ni Ralph Recto. Laki-laki ng desk ni Ralph Recto.
Wow.
No? Nasa gitna lang ng kwarto. Tapos yun nagpapadala siya ng talents sa Japan. Andun yung opisina niya sa Strata 100.
Meron siya manpower, parang ganon.
Manpower pero mostly mga dancers, singers, yung mga performers sa sa Japan.
Noong unang panahon, yan ang pinaka-hit doon, di ba? It was a
Yes,
very
sa Japan.
popular. Oo.
Pero yun nga, si Ralph Recto, kapitbahay namin nasa KYFM ako, DJ ako ng pangalan ko no, Mare, Sunny Bluebird, Mr. Bluebird ako no, no, no.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? A
Bluebird.
white
Oh, yeah.
bluebird.
Yun ang pangalan ko. Pero sa Mareco, ang
Baka
pangalan ko,
alam ni Peps. Baka alam ni Peps, bakit bluebird ka?
Oy, may topic tayo, COVID passport sa mga public places,
Ah,
pabor ka ba? At marami pa, traveling to the Philippines, kasi traveling to, or going to public places. Isama nga natin si Peps lang. At sa Peps, magandang hapon
marami naman si
sa'yo.
Peps dyan.
Anong balita sa'yo? Ayan.
Hi, Peps. Good to see you
Oy, teka
again.
muna, sorry, Peps. Sandali ha. Ilalagay lang natin yung audio kasi, ayan. Okay, Peps, magandang hapon sa'yo. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good
Magandang
afternoon,
hapon,
Peps.
Marites and Sunny. It's good to
Good
be back here.
afternoon.
At
Mukhang ginigil.
sama-sama tayo dito sa SONNY LARAGAN show. And maganda yung topic mo.
Ah.
Yeah, no?
Yes, ano na?
Oh,
I'm not sure, Peps, ang dami-dami mong pwedeng ikwento sa atin. I was watching the
Oh.
news. Alam mo, I feel so sad in Manila, you know?
Yeah.
Is
Anong balita rin, Mare?
you know, the news. Well, yung kanina, I mean, normally I avoid the news, but because the issue is very pressing, and you know, I have people, I have to close the shops, I cannot report to work. Para bang you have to be responsible naman na, you know, ayaw mo talaga silang palakarin dyan or patrabahuin na lang muna because of the risk. Because you cannot afford for them to be sick. May
Tama,
iba
oo.
naman dyan na I often wonder, isa sa empleyado ko, ayaw niya magpabakuna. Sabi niya, ma'am, ayoko magpabakuna. Tapos even the mother na 85 years old, ayaw din magpabakuna. So sabi ko, why? So, bakit kaya may mga ganito? I mean, is it wrong information?
Misinformation.
Is it, why are people? Oo.
Misinformation yan.
Oo. Usok-usok kasi yan. Sa amin lang sa Peps, sa grupo ng mga...
So many reasons no?
Oo. Ano Peps? Bakit? Ano pa? Mga reasons?
Yung iba, they refuse because of religious beliefs, no? As if sinabi na ng Vatican, sinabi na ng mga religious leaders that there's nothing wrong with these vaccines, no? Pero they still like to believe yung mga sinasabi ng mga conspiracy theorists, ano? About kung ano yung nandun sa box na yan, kung ano.
Oo.
Hindi naman pala totoo, no? And it has been debunked so many times by so many experts, by so many scientists, at even by the church itself, no?
Right.
There's nothing wrong with the vaccine, sabi ng Vatican, no? But they still refuse to believe. Dahil
Pero-
mas naniniwala sila doon sa mga yung nagbibigay ng false information, no? And then andyan din yung takot. Because they do
Mga
not
side
trust
effects.
the vaccine, no?
Oo, may
Not
namamatay
for
din kasi.
religious
No?
reasons, but they just don't trust the vaccine, especially yung from China, no? But based on what's happening worldwide, maski mababa ang efficacy nung sa China,
Oo. Pwede na.
it's still
Pwede
better
na.
than not having a
Oo.
vaccine at all.
Tama. Maski
Diba?
mag-67 lang yan. Maski 67%
Oo,
efficacy
pero
lang yan.
kahit
Okay na yan.
that gives you protection. Kahit pa paano, you become protected, no? So, well, hopefully marami sa kanila would change their minds, ano? And then dahil
Oo nga.
for us to achieve herd immunity, remember we need to have 70% of the population vaccinated, no?
To be,
Paano ka makakaabot ng 70% kung ayaw nilang magpa-vaccine, no? So, yan.
Wala.
And then, as you know, red listed ng Philippines, effective April 9,
No, April
all
no,
everyone coming from the
Friday or
Philippines
Saturday
will have
yata.
to
Oo,
undergo hotel quarantine, no? Dito. And that's
Quarantine.
1,750.
oo,
Mahal tama,
yan.
Maray. Oh,
Ano
mahal
na yan?
dito.
Oo, gagastusin
Oo.
mo. Alam mo pare, yesterday I had a friend, she is one of a very parang I would say very very high up with Oppo. They used to be my sponsor eh. Tapos umuwi sila ng China. Today is Wednesday. Umuwi sila ng Monday. Do you know that they had to pay, 'di ba, going to Guangzhou for example, on a normal trip before
Mhm.
pandemic
Mhm.
is $200. Siguro you're talking about mga $200 to $300 one way. 15,000 pesos. Do you know how much he had to pay just to
Ngayon?
go home?
Aha.
Ngayon, nung
Oo.
Monday,
Oo.
150,000 pesos.
Wow. From 15
I even,
ba
yeah, from
1,000%?
15,000
Oo nga,
to 100.
1,000%.
Yes,
Oo,
and you
oo,
know
oo.
what? The whole plane is packed. So can you
Wow.
imagine China Southern going back and forth to Manila every day? How many flights in a day? Kasi kailangan nilang iuwi yung mga Chinese nationals nila. Ilang
Oo.
milyon yan. My God!
Ah.
So, wala siyang choice. So, ang ginawa niya, nag-ipon muna siya ng the whole last 6 months
Mhm.
para para makauwi lang. Kasi syempre, for them naman kasi to be in Manila at this time, na grabe na
Mm.
yung
Mm.
sitwasyon sa ating hospitals, so they opted to go home. And because in China, kahit papaano, they have the vaccine there, everything is normal there. Pero can you imagine the amount, the airfares that you have to pay?
Mhm. Mhm.
It's just incredible. Like, wala. Kung talagang wala kang pera, mahihirapan ka talaga.
Well,
So
wala
there's
kang
so
Yeah.
many
choice
things.
Grabe.
siguro. Wala kang choice. Yung mga ibang naka-holiday na mga Briton, lalo na yata yung may mga charges yata. I don't know how much magkano yung package ng PEPS ng mga babayaran dito sa quarantine na kung apat kayo nasa
Pagdating doon.
pamilya nyo, hindi, pabalik dito, Mare. Pabalik. I think the family
Ah,
was, hindi ko malaman kung
okay.
Mexico or saan yan. Nabalita lang, nakikita ko lang sa TV na it would be, pag minultiply mo ka, 4-5 sila, they'd rather stay there. Doon na lang sila muna, magpakaburo muna sila doon sa South America o saan man yon kaysa bumalik dito because of the cost. Dito, ng pagbalik ng panahon na yun,
Yeah.
nung kinikwento nga
Eh
yung,
pagdating dito, 1,750 kagad on
imagine mo,
arrival,
ano?
di ba? Because you have to pay for your hotel, for the test and everything. Meron
Mm.
nga tayong kaibigan, Marites, we have a mutual friend
Mm,
who was supposed to come
mm,
here April 9, but she had
mm.
to change her flights na mas maaga to avoid the
Avoid.
quarantine sa hotel, no?
Oo. Nabit pa niya yung
So
deadline.
instead of April 9, she's
Mm.
leaving Manila today, no? Para to arrive here tomorrow. Yun bang gano'n, no? So
Okay.
she had,
Mm-mm.
and now she's
Well,
traveling business dahil wala nang economy
yeah.
because everybody
Walang,
were in a
oo.
rush to come back here, no?
Wants to get
Ang
out.
Turkish Airlines
Correct.
na puno coming here dahil lahat they were trying to come back to the UK before the 9th,
Mm.
no? So Gulf Air wala nang upuan, lahat puro wala nang upuan,
Oo.
ano? Because those are the two airlines which doesn't require a quarantine. Dahil kung magka-Qatar ka, mag-Emirates ka, you need to have the quarantine because Dubai
Quarantine.
and Doha are both in the red list, no?
Mhm.
So
Correct. Oo.
Bahrain
maraming
and
ano.
di ba? Oo.
yeah, and then ang
Oo.
nakakaawa
UAE.
ngayon yung mga Filipino dito, mga ex-Filipinos,
Mm.
no, without a valid Philippine passport. Yan ngayon ang pumoproblema
Yung
sa
mahirap,
amin dito,
oo.
no? Like we have a passenger leaving on the 9th to go back to the Philippines.
Mm.
Dahil wala siyang Filipino passport, he needs a visa. And then for the embassy to issue a visa,
I see.
kailangan pa lang you have to get in touch with the NTF, no, sa Philippines. Yung sa
Ay,
IATF
naku, ang hirap
to
nun.
get an exemption to allow you to enter the Philippines with a foreign passport, no? So
Mhm.
the
Ay, naku,
embassy
ang
will
hirap naman
only
nun.
act on your visa application once you have that exemption from the NTF, no? Yung IATF. So it's a very convoluted process, no? Kaya kawawa yung ating mga
Ba't hindi naman siya
well,
matigil
sa bagay
dito?
sa ngayon,
Ba't hindi naman siya muna
ex-kababayan na
matigil?
natin no?
May kwento
Oo,
ako
ba't
sa inyo,
hindi
no?
siya magtigil muna
Mm.
dito? Yes.
Oh. May kwento lang ako. Peps, I don't know if you know, meron kaming kaibigan ni Jun Resio, yung ating sumalangit na kanyang kaluluwa. We have a friend na
Jun.
British passport, si Hugo Bansil. He is coming over.
Si
Ang
Hugo.
pwede yata bumalik dito, mga British citizens yata, di ba?
Ah,
Mga
yeah,
nationals.
yeah.
Yun lang, pero wala nang iba. Ang problema, the reason why he's coming over, well, maraming mga taong bumabalik dito kasi walang COVID vaccination to, matatagalan. So dito magkakaroon sila eh. Di ba? Ikaw rin, Mare, di ba? You wanted to stay then because, teka muna, bago ako bumalik sa Pilipinas, I wanna get it here muna rather than pabalik-balik ako, di ba?
I mean, in fact, we left Manila because we were the last flight. I did not have to, I only have like a suitcase, because Nick realized that the next day is the last day before they would require, yung parang COVID test to come back to the UK. Kaya kami biglaan din kami nung when we left in July. I only have a day's notice from Nick that we fly tomorrow. So we packed that night. In 6 hours, we had to fly out. Kasi we do not want to go through the yung hassle ba.
Maswerte tayo. We're having our vaccinations now. Somehow, yung mga cases are coming down. Hindi kamukha ngayon. Meron akong balita sa Spain, Pep, sa yung mga ICU. Kahapon lang kasi meron silang sikat na dyaryo, El País. Yung País kasi parang country yun eh. The country, siguro ganyan. ICUs nila are really parang stretched na or stressed or stretched, no?
Yeah,
parang sa Philippines,
Germany.
ganun din ngayon sa Philippines eh.
Naghahanap ka na lang ng hospital mo, di ba? O meron ba dyan sa Pampanga? Meron ba dyan sa Bulacan? Meron ba dyan sa Cavite? Wala na eh. Wala na, namamatay.
I was watching CNN Philippines yesterday. Yung newscaster nila, sabi nila, one of the newscaster yata had to look for a hospital in Metro Manila. She had to call 46 hospitals. 46.
Yes. Oo.
Only sabihin na wala talaga, and then she had to go pa outside of Metro Manila. So, medyo nakakatakot.
Si Claire de la Fuente.
Yung sister nung isang kakilala ko, no? 4 na ospital na yung napuntahan nila. Ang daming nag-aantay sa labas, ang haba ng pila ng mga sasakyan, no? Until they found one na 3 lang ang nakapila, so pang-4 sila. So sabi nila, we have better chances dito makapasok tayo sa ER, no? Dahil puno yung ER eh.
Saan yan?
Alam mo, she passed away in the car.
Wow.
Hindi na rin umabot.
Oh my God.
Sa kotse.
Ang daming ganyan. Ang daming kwentong ganyan sa Pilipinas.
No?
Wow.
Wow.
Si Claire de la Fuente nga. Si Claire de la Fuente. Claire de la Fuente. Di ba? Yun, isang classic case din yun na parang hindi na talaga matugunan kaagad dahil walang space eh. Di ba? And yun ang problema sa atin sa Pilipinas. And yun nga, let's go. Kaya nga, yung mga sabi mo, Pep, sinasabi nga, mga reasons is, yun nga, mga religion, at iba tatatakot because probably of the news of some people dying because of their, of the side effects, no? Lalo na blood clotting ngayon, latest dito sa AstraZeneca. Pero isipin na lang natin, how will we get out of this? That's the only way and chance siguro. Sana yun lang maipamukha sa kanila na, diba? Parang hindi naman tayong tatlo, awa ng Diyos, we're so thankful na meron na tayong vaccinations, no?
Yeah.
Mara, ikaw, kailan na ba second mo? Kami ni Peps, nag-aabang kami second eh.
June 3.
Kita mo? Naka-Astra ka, no? Astra ka ba?
Pero, Astra, oo.
okay.
Pero I could maybe get it in May. So I may have to do it with Nick sa May din. Pero sabi nila, yung second dose daw, medyo mas may effect. You will be feeling some parang reaction. Masakit sa ulo, lagnat, ganyan. Oo, sabi nila, so you have to be ready for that.
Okay. Pero maswerte ka. I was trying to book. Go. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
I was trying to book yung 119 kasi para for the benefit of all the viewers na I don't know with Peps, no? Ako talagang eager na ako magkaroon ng second dose ko because hopefully first week of June meron na ako nakabook na flight going to Spain. Ito'y 3 beses nang na-reschedule, na-rebook yun dahil nga, di ba, lagi nagbabago. So hoping ako na sana bago mag June 3 siguro, meron na akong second dose. Tawag ako ng tawag, hindi mabigyan. Pero pag sinabi ko AstraZeneca, mabibigyan ako ng schedule eh. Ang problema kasi Pfizer ako eh.
Ganon?
Oo.
So you cannot mix, no? You cannot mix.
Hindi yata. Pero
you cannot mix 2 vaccine.
You cannot. Pinag-aaralan yata din nila to try to mix the vaccines. Ngayon, di ba, sinubukan sa mga bata ng Astra but they had to stop it because of sa mga adults nga, meron konting issue dun sa, ano ba, CVT or something, no? Yung mga blood clotting, low,
Blood clot,
low
oh. Pero
platelets.
alam mo
So,
pare, yan ang problema sa Philippines. Because even if, we are a lot, 100 million populations, di ba? Ilan naman tayo? 110? Kahit sabihin mo hanggang December, ilan lang ba yung kayang bilhin? O kahit may pambili, the world is having a shortage of it. So you're talking about 2 to 3 years down the road, before everyone can be vaccinated. In the meantime, the whole hospital, are stretched. So ngayon, di ba, yung news is yung mga nasa mga probinsya, na mga health workers, sila na ngayon ang pumupunta sa Manila to help. Kasi kulang na kulang din sa health workers ang Metro Manila itself. Di ba?
yes,
Yun.
yes.
Yeah.
Oo.
So, kaya
Ito.
kaya siguro, yun naman, ang hirap din, hindi sila pwedeng hindi sila pwedeng umalis na hindi magtrabaho, kailangan talaga magtrabaho.
Kayo, Mare, well, I'm sure you want your tauhan. Ilan ba tauhan mo? Are you talking of 5, 10, 15? Ilan ba ang tao mo sa'yo?
I have 30.
Ayan. Siyempre, for the business to go on operating normally, no? Kunyari, kung let's say lumuluwag-luwag na ron, kayo bang mga business, yung mga entrepreneurs sa Pilipinas, are you in a way being required or yung may chamber of commerce tayo or industry sa Pilipinas na kayo na ang parang maggagastos para sa jobs ng mga empleyado nyo? Ganon?
Yeah, example for us, wala kaming hindi naman sa wala kaming choice, but it's na lang yan parang kusang tulong na lang yan ba? So, you have to be somehow, kami naman sa at least sa industry ko kasi, kunyari, our peak season is always from December, January, February, di ba? So, parang 70% of our sales in a whole year is those 3 months. So, at least somehow, meron kaming, so we make a budget para matulungan yung mga tao, but then you cannot just do it for everybody for the next, 8 months, 10 months. So the best call is, mas bali pang isara mo muna yan. Kaya this is talaga the time for a lot of entrepreneurs to just close muna their businesses. Close it muna, non-operation ka muna, and then saka muna, pick it up later when the economy is stabilizing. So, wala pa naman. I think for me kasi, ever since talaga, I really like kasi the online shopping e-commerce talaga ko ever since. So, I am very happy that, I established the e-commerce,
Tama-tama,
4 years ago.
Oo.
Oo. So, kahit isara ko man yung mga stores ko, at saka bahala na yung mga tao. If you want to work e-commerce, then this is the situation. So,
Maraming
imbis na ibayad ko sa mga call center, sa kanila lang.
Sa
It's
kanila
sad
lang.
kasi my company is so small, but others, they have thousands, hundreds of them.
Tama yan.
Yeah. Pare,
greetings.
may mga commenters
Ito.
yata dyan, may mga greetings ka.
Ito si Edgar Duay, no? Ito, mabati sa atin ng magandang hapon. Love sa lahat. Kaya sayang, papasok na ako. Yes. Pwede ko kayong tumawag. Kaya lang nandiyan si Peps lang muna. No? Pero if you wanna join us, let us know. No? Meron tayong, ano pa tawag dito? Yung number na pwede ninyong tawagan. No? Andiyan dyan, pina-flash namin. No? Ito, si Emeline Rafael, nag-birthday yan, Mare, nung Sabado. Birthday
happy
niya.
birthday.
Oo. Good afternoon, Sonny and everyone. Yes, yes. Tapos si Edgar Duoy once again says, pabor ko dyan sa passport para makagala lang pero dapat ay stay safe pa rin. O syempre, no? Kami tatlo na naka-vaccinated, hindi porke parang feeling invincible na ho kami at pwede na kami makipagdikitan sa mga we still have to maintain distance, no? Ayan. By the way, rugby steers suits you.
Rugby shirt. Bagay daw sa iyo, Sunny.
Rugby shirt.
Rugby shirt. Rugby shirt ba to? Rugby shirt ba to, Peps? Rugby shirt ba to, Peps?
T-shirt yan na long sleeves, di ba?
Oh, rugby shirt. Oh, yeah, rugby shirt. Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay. Okay. Ayan. Emeline
Si Miss
Rafael.
Cora.
Oh, si Cora. Yeah, si Ma'am
Meron
Cora.
na,
Sabi, good
Si
afternoon,
Cora, sabi
Ma'am
niya.
Marites. Oh, nice to see you both again. Ay,
Ayun.
sorry. Hindi ko na pasok. Ayan, yan. Good afternoon, Ma'am Marites. Ayun, nice to see you both again. Oh, yes. Okay. Oy, siguro si Alasas to. Friday,
Hi,
Friga
Dex.
Charm Live. Yes,
Dexter.
Derek. Good evening, guys. As a Dexter. Good evening, guys. Good evening sa inyo sa
Good
Pilipinas,
evening.
Good evening. Teka lang,
taga
ko Cebu.
yan si Dexter.
Ko Cebu, si
Cebuano.
Eden Adarna. Taga dyan, di ba? Sa Cebu.
Yes,
Good evening to you
yes.
both.
Mer-
Marites. Yes, Mare.
Tanungin natin si Miss Cora Carsola. Sabi niya, thank God I had my second vaccine with AstraZeneca yesterday. I'm okay. O sige, para kasi sila yung may second, 'di ba? So it's nice to know kung ano mga effects sa kanya kasi paiba-iba eh. May mga iba
Ayan.
talaga na paiba-ibang feeling.
Alam mo kagabi yan, tumawag pa yan sa live show ko kagabi kasama namin sa Attorney Dana. Tumatawag siya talagang, nagbuboro siya, hindi niya mapanood daw kung nasaan na daw. So anyway, nakakatuwa lang. Parang
Ang galing.
they missed the show, no? Yan, so si Ma'am Cora yan, she was our grade school teacher sa Notre Dame of Manila. Ayan, si Ma'am Carabelo, Caramelo.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening to you.
Hi, hello from Cebu. Mare, kilala mo ba yan? Caramelo ba yan? Caramelo. JV. Ayan.
JB.
Hello, maayong gabi.
Oo, Maggie
Maayong
Paras.
gabi sa iyo.
Hello, Miss Allen. Oh, si Miss Allen, yan. May mga prayer pa siya, may hearts, may smile, ano ba yan, Ayan. Okay, ayan. Yung earlier message ni Ma'am Cora was, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat, Sir Sonny, Ma'am Marites, and Peps. Ayun.
Thank
Okay.
you. But sa
Mabuhay.
Manila pare, 'di ba, meron na rin silang yung mga above 60, nag-kick out na rin yung vaccination, 'di ba?
I think
Meron na daw eh.
nagsisimula
There
na,
are
Oh, may mga tama, sa mga cities ando na yata, Mare. Pwede na yata. Ang plano yata is they're trying to
There are, alam mo.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Then ang plano lang is to as much as possible i-hit na gusto ang Metro Manila to have herd immunity sa Metro Manila kasi andun yung pinakamataas na incidence ng infection sa Metro Manila. Yun lang that's what I wanted to say, no. Parang yung herd
But
immunity.
How many
Walang
months
supply.
are you talking about? And what would the economy
By 2025 daw, may herd
suffer?
immunity na sa Manila.
2025.
Baka
Baka
grabe.
naman 2023.
Oo.
22. Mag-election
Alam mo,
pa.
isa sa nakakainis na video na kumakalat sa Manila na lahat pinapanood, no? At ikinakalat, yung bang, if I get my vaccine, can I take off my mask now?
No.
Answer is no.
Oo.
Di ba?
Yes.
If I take the vaccine, do I still need social distancing? Yes.
Yes.
If I have my vaccine, puro ang sagot, no, yes, no? Akala mo negative sa vaccine. But the actual answer is not yet. No? Dahil yung mga scientists, nung tinanong sila, sagot nila no, but actually not yet. Because you need to achieve, yung herd immunity for it to kick in, di ba? And once you have herd immunity, that's the only time that you could get rid of the mask, could get rid of social distancing, yung bang ganon, no? But, yun, kalat na kalat yung every time I see it, I need to answer. The correct answer is not yet, no? Not until we achieve herd immunity. Di ba?
Alam mo
That's right.
may grupo kami ng mga correspondence stringers sa GMA, no? Marami kami, hundreds kami, no? Alam mo, nag-aaway-away, no? Dahil maraming nagmamarunong, maraming sumasagot, maski limited knowledge, 'di ba? Probably ko nasagap lang nila sa internet, and they try to espouse it as the truth, no? Parang gano'n. Ito, maniwala. Minsan nakakapikunan Kaya sagutan minsan doon, pambira, kaya nga nag-uusap tayo. Minsan magigusto mo, left the group. Dahil nagkakapikunan. Iba, pinipilit yung ivermectin ba yun? Ivermectin, yung pangkabayo,
Ivermectin.
Oo. So, may
Ivermectin, no?
Oo, ivermectin, may magmamarunong. Hindi ganito, effective daw. Dahil may doktor daw, may mga doktor na sinasabing effective daw yan. So nag-aaway eh. Ang gulo sa Pilipinas talaga. Ito napansin ko sa Pilipinas, no?
May pinsan ako, she has COVID at the moment, no? And she took ivermectin. So mukhang hindi naman grumabi yung kanyang aside from the first 2 days na may konting symptoms, nawala yung symptoms niya, no? Hopefully she'll be negative by next week.
Kung desperate ka, you will use anything eh. 'Di ba? Lalo na kung hindi ka makapasok sa ospital, 'di ba? So, yun on the other side of the coin yun. Na, let's say, kung ano na po pwede, siguro maraming vitamin D o gano'n na gagawin mo dahil desperado
why
eh.
is it not regulated again? Anong problema? Ba't hindi nila... It's not a regulated drug available, no?
Yung WHO nagsasabi,
Parang
wag
hindi
muna,
siya
hindi pa. Dapat hindi pa. Kasi
pero ngayon, nagbago na yung WHO. Pwede na daw.
Pwede na? Ipang
Pwede na daw?
Oo.
Wow.
Oo. No?
That's a very...
sabi nga nung iba, okay na yan. Dahil if it doesn't cure your COVID, at least mawawala lahat ng bulati mo tsaka parasite sa katawan. Di ba?
Baka bulatihin ka pa, di ba? May edad ka na, lumabas ang bulate. No? Totoo naman.
Mawawala nga daw yan dahil
no?
it was actually developed. Pero there are two kinds of ivers, ano? Yung for human consumption at saka yung for veterinary consumption. So make sure that you get yung for humans, no?
For humans.
Huwag yung veterinary dahil baka mamaya. Sa bagay, kung veterinary, baka mamaya makalundag ka ng mas mataas dahil pangkabayo pala yung nakuha mo. No?
Si pare, si former President Estrada, he is on ventilator now, is he?
Yes, Yes.
Naka-intubated na.
Yes,
Intubated na.
Ilang taon na ba siya? Ilang taon na ba si Erap ngayon? Because he might be
80 plus na siguro.
He's 83.
83.
He's 83.
Uy, by the way, talking
about...
about...
in Green Hills. North Green Hills. We were neighbor in North Green Hills.
Okay. Sa North Green Hills.
Di ba pati si Ted Filon nag-declare na rin na meron siya.
Grabe sa Pilipinas. Grabe. Grabe sa atin. Sino pa ba mga malala na rin sa atin, no? Maski paano. Although sa atin, mas lesser ang deaths na compared sa UK na 100. Ilan ang deaths natin, Peps? 100 plus thousand eh. Di ba? We are the highest yata in Europe eh. Mas mataas pa tayo.
Because they started so late here. Like, around the globe at that time, I remember, they have already closed the borders, but the UK still has an open border, remember? Kahit July, hindi naman talaga tayo nag-close ang border dito eh. Everyone is welcome.
Kung hindi pa na-COVID si Boris, siguro mas mabagal pa eh.
Oo. So talagang seryoso na talaga, no? Talagang ito na yun. Ayan.
Nung na-COVID si Boris, naging opposite naman yung effect. Naging talagang sobra naman ang stricto niya, no?
Stricto niya, oo. Totoo.
Pero grabe.
Until nag-break si Dominic Cummings, nung binrake niya yung protocol, at walang ginawa si Boris, napilitan na namang mag-ease down si Boris para wag mapasama ng gusto si Dominic.
Si Dominic Cummings.
Si Boris kasi naging reactionary rather than proactive. He was just reacting to the situation. No?
Pero hindi mo rin masabi.
Which, delayed.
If you were in his shoes, no, conflicting, hindi mo alam eh. Damn if you do, damn if you don't eh. Nandun ka sa, di ba, nasa gitna ka eh. Catch 22 kung tawagin niya nila, no. Hindi mo malaman. Di ba? May sabihin, wag gawin yung ganyan, wag gawin yung gano'n. Di ba? Hindi natin malalaman eh. Hindi mo alam kung paano mag-play out ang mga bagay-bagay eh. Although, isa sa mga problema lang dito, nag-allow pang pumasok pa yung kamukha ng France. Sinasabi nga ng mga Labour MPs eh, bakit yung France hindi nyo higpitan? Isama sa red list, something, mga gano'n, no? Hindi mo nga pa pwede dahil tinatansya mo sa politika dahil dyan ang gagaling yung mga exports, yan ang daanan eh. Di ba? Via ano pa pangalan to yung sa isa PEP sa port ng dito sa atin yung Dover to Calais. Calais. Yan ang lahat ng mainland na imports sa atin o exports or whatever you call it, imports galing ng France, dumadaan eh. Dumadaan. Kaya yun ang problema eh, no? Hindi mo naman pwedeng Ayan nga, that's so difficult, no? Ayan, COVID passport, Mare, gusto mong you wanna touch on this? O teka muna, bago natin, sige, pag-usapan yan.
Yeah.
May message si
How?
sandali, may message lang si Enrico something. Ano ba to? Hindi ko alam kung ano. Magandang hapon, Sir Sunny. According to experts, kahit may bakuna na po tayo, we have to have our proper distancing or masks. Wala po tayong data about shedding? S-H-E-D-D, shedding? S-H-E-D-D, ano shedding? Baka, anyway.
Shedding, parang siguro
To shed, diba? Shed your skin, skin shedding. Pagtanggal, shedding,
Parang,
okay.
Parang protection, prevention.
Tama yan. Tama si Enrico.
shed
No? But as we said earlier, we need to achieve herd immunity to get rid of all those things, to go back to normal. Hanggat kahit may mga bakuna na tayong lahat, kahit naka 2 doses na tayo, but wala pa yung herd immunity, then ano pa rin yan? Delikado pa rin, no?
Hindi ba unfair?
Hindi man tayo magkasakit, pwede tayong maging carrier, no? We could still have the virus and pass it on even though it doesn't affect us anymore because of our vaccine, di ba?
Hindi ba
yun lang ang ano dyan, no?
Hindi ba unfair, Peps?
Herd immunity is the most important thing. At hindi lang dito yan sinasabi, pati sa Amerika. Alam ba sa Amerika, April 19, it's open to everybody na, 16 and above, ang vaccination, no? Dineclare na kagabi ni Joe Biden na effective April 19, yung mga age schedules, na-achieve na nila eh. So, effective April 19, it's open to everybody na. From 16 years and above.
Okay. Totoo yan. In fact, yung traveling they were talking about travel sa yung mga itong green passports, COVID passports, at green digital certificates na pinag-uusapan din sa Europe na pwede sila travel within the Eurozone, no? Ang mga medyo maluluwag na baka i-allow, no, ng some of the countries na mag-travel, halimbawa, yung mga antag dito, yung coming from Australia, coming from the US, kasi nga maganda yung kanilang vaccination. Ano yan?
But nag-open na sa Australia? Are they open na?
Nagbubble sila ni New Zealand eh. Nagbubble sila pero magandang yata. I was just watching Pepsi ni Simon, he's a very famous travel consultant yan eh. Laging nag-guest yan sa mga sa shows, nakasalamin. Sa Simon something yata. But I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Siya ang laging guest lagi siya, no?
Nagawa na niya ang Philippines dati.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. He did a feature on the Philippines, no? Hindi ko lang maalala kung ano yung apelyido.
Pinapilot ngayon, ipapilot sa mga sporting events, cinemas or mga theaters, yung COVID passport sa mga public places. Ano ba? Pabor ka ba, Mare? Pabor ka ba, Peps? Ako, I'm in favor, no?
Well,
na magkaroon ng para
if it
i-test na.
works. Yeah, kasi yung iba naman makikita, Diyos ko, ang question dyan, nafe-fake nga yung passport. Na real passport, how much more a vaccine passport na naman. So I think for me, it's like, how reliable is that? Because there's a lot of people, remember kasi remember nung nagbiyahe na kami papunta dito, in Manila alone, they were selling, di ba? Naalala mo yon? They were selling like parang mga fake COVID results. Di ba?
Pero Manila yun, Mare. Pero Manila yun.
Well, some other countries in Vietnam and Thailand, they were selling fake
third world
results.
countries. Pero would you think dito sa UK?
Passport?
O paano kaya dito? Dito kasi technology-wise, mahusay yung UK. Di ba?
Baka naman
Well,
siguro
ang pinopropose nila, di ba, yung digital passports, no? So,
baka digital.
in fact, merong isa was on the telly yesterday sa news promoting his app, no? Nakagawa na siya ng app na binebenta niya. And it's going to be free, no? So, tingnan natin, no? Ang mga concern lang naman dito, the main concerns has to do with human rights daw, no? Human rights. At saka yung
Kasi ano na,
data protection, no?
correct.
With the passport daw, mas marami kang data na which will be floating around.
Makukolekta.
Yun ang kanilang concern, actually.
Mm.
It's data protection and human rights, no? Dahil
Pero
gusto rin nila, yun ang hindi ko maintindihan, gusto rin nila proteksyonan yung mga walang vaccine, yung mga walang diba?
Oo nga.
In effect, that's what you're doing, no?
Okay lang yung mga ganun kung may mga exemptions, may mga tao. Pero let's say, for example, yung mga sumasadyang ayaw magkaroon ng vaccine, di ba? For some reasons, I know some people, hindi ko nababanggitin, talagang very close to me, no? Na ayaw. Maski daw, kunyari, yun ang reason makatravel do sa abroad, kunyari, to meet up with family, hindi niya gagawin. So nasa extreme na, no? Pero para sa akin,
Pagdasal na lang natin na wag siyang mahawa.
Yun na lang sinasabi ko. What if tinamaan ka? What if di ba? Yun nga, kaya minsan masasabi mo sa mga tao na gano'n, sana tamaan kayo para ma-realize nyo dahil this is our only protection somehow, maski paano, dahil nakakasawa na to. Mari, ikaw, negosyo mo naapektuhan, traveling nyo naapektuhan, di ba? Ikaw.
I think it's really like, kasi if you ask me now, sabi ko nga, at least kahit papano, we are sensible enough to, you know what I mean, to save for the rainy days, di ba? Everybody knows living in London for one is not cheap. It's very, very expensive. But what I'm trying to say is that, if you ask me, I could just like write off, sige, in a year or two, I'm fine. I could just like, shut the whole business in Manila and I'll be fine, we'll be fine. Pero paano naman yung iba that, they have to go out today because otherwise they cannot eat tomorrow.
Tama.
Those are like the realities of life. Tsaka, kung wala kayong mga vaccine, mga kaibigan, kung hindi kayo magva-vaccine, mahihirapan talaga yung economy. The economy cannot survive. And propagating the wrong information is also bad. So, tayong tatlo, we had our vaccines, we feel more comfortable, di ba?
Yeah, in a way, yes.
Parang kahit paano mentally, thank you Lord na parang kahit tamaan tayo, knock on the wood,
hindi ka mamamatay.
Siguro naman may intubate. Hindi tayo mamamatay.
Hindi lalala, hindi mamamatay. Yun naman iniiwasan mo because di ba maging grabe sa'yo pag tinamaan ka at saka yung malalang tama sa'yo. Yun lang naman dalawa na yun eh. So malaking bagay na yun and we were so thankful nandito tayo sa United Kingdom.
Oo, yun. At saka yung case mismo a couple of months ago, yung brothers ni Governor Gwen Garcia. Dalawang brothers yun, magkasunod.
Nangyari, Mare?
Diba?
Bataan yan.
They also, dalawa.
Gwen, sorry. Gwen is Cebu. Gwen. I was thinking of the
Garcia,
Bataan,
yes.
Oo.
Dalawa brothers niya, magkasunod.
Wow.
Like how? Like that. They're both I think they're both congressman yata eh.
Ayun,
Basta one of the political position. So this is real and this is happening. So to those people propagating mga news na masama yung vaccine, I think it's enough of that. We have to be more, realistic and watch the proper news.
Mare, look at the effect of the vaccination sa UK. Bumaba ang infection. Bumaba ang deaths.
Yes.
'Di ba? Dramatically bumagsak talaga.
Yes.
In the same way also with Israel, 'di ba? Sa Israel very successful yung kanilang vaccination.
Yeah.
Bagsak din ang infection and everything, no?
Look at China itself. China is like, wow, they had been back to normal since last year. The production, the manufacturing, the people are working. So I think it's it's time. Ang i-hope na lang natin is, ang maganda sa Pilipinas is that the private sector are really pushing for it.
Ang problema supply lang no?
Supply
Supply lang ang
naman.
problema, yung pag-supply. Kanino ka bibili? In the desperation of the Philippine government, lahat na pupunta siyempre, no? Punta ka na sa Russia, sa Gamaleya, punta ka na rin sa India, dahil dyan ang India, dyan ang kumbaga, lahat na yata ng drugs sa buong mundo, dyan pinuproduce. Kasi marami silang production ano diyan, di ba?
Sa Philippines, naging KKB na eh.
Yes,
Kanya-kanyang bili na yung mga LGU.
Oo.
Tsaka yung mga private companies, because the government could not, ewan ko, do it. No?
Yeah. And in fact yung news kanina, ilinagay na nila, the last time they saw the president was March 29. But because there are now a couple of reports na pati yung mga PSG nag-COVID na rin, so they have to secure the president. So, hindi na muna siya magpe-briefing. So, walang briefing muna na mangyayari. Kasi it's, syempre, di ba, with his age. So, kailangan talagang nakasecure yan sila. Ang hirap, ano? I mean, this is really like the worst time for our leaders. Can you imagine kung mayor ka or gobernador ka ng isang probinsya sa Pilipinas, no? Wow. This is a very, very big headache to everybody.
Well, grabe talaga sa Pilipinas. Pero masaya sa Pilipinas, because we have a lot of... marami pangalan sila.
I told you, my husband, in any second, would love to be back to the Philippines. Of course, minus the COVID now. But retirement, it has to be Philippines, I mean, the weather here is not so good sometimes, di ba? I mean, buti na lang, last Easter, talagang,
winter time.
Weather.
Winter time itong nakaraan Winter na ngayon dito.
Bumalik ang winter Paano ko
bumalik ang winter.
The Sunday, the whole
dalawang araw ng zero
Negative pa, Peps. Negative 1. Nagna-negative 1. Pag tawagin ko si Siri, what's the weather today? It's -1. The high of 1. High pa yun, 1. High of 2 or 1. Sabi ko, grabe.
Kaya alam mo ng Saturday and Sunday, the whole of Regents Park is so packed. People, meeting people, dami-dami, gathering. Pagka maya-maya, wala. 0 degrees. Sabi nga ni Nikki, Mommy, it's okay. It's now 5 degrees now. I was like, bago tayo nagsimula, sabi niya, 5 degrees na.
Bumagsak ba? Sa region ka ba?
Ang lamig pa rin nun
Bumagsak ba ang snow, Mare? Nagkaroon ba ng parang konting flakes na bumagsak din sa region?
Wala pa naman.
But sa amin, nung Sunday. Okay.
May mga areas
Sunday.
na snow.
17 degrees.
Bumagsak kami. Nasa Lidl ako noon, Mare at saka Peps. No? May bili ako. Pagtingin ko gano'n sa glass sa labas, may snowflakes na babagsak. Nag-snow rito sa Patni.
Naka-forecast daw naka-forecast.
Kahapon may kausap si Julie sa Messenger. Nag-i-snow doon sa labas nung kausap niya
Wow.
Totoo yan. Grabe,
Crazy weather. Sandali, kayong dalawa, saan kayo magre-retire? Where do you see yourself in 10 years time?
Doon tayo sa Palawan kay Mare. Sa Palawan tayo.
Yeah, Philippines. I'm telling you, I've been into so many countries on earth, I will have to be in the Philippines. Kayong dalawa, saan kayo?
Ako, personally, kami nila Julie, we decided a long time ago that we are going to retire here. Dito na kami.
Okay.
Because kinumpute namin, we cannot afford to live in the Philippines because of our existing medical
conditions.
Needs. No?
Yeah.
So naka-maintenance drugs kami. Ako for diabetes, for high blood pressure, si Julie for high blood pressure. No? So we need to buy our medicines regularly. Yung isang pinsan ko na may diabetes, sabi niya, she spends almost 40,000 a month, no? Di yung pension mo, doon lang mapupunta yan sa gamot. That's why early on, some years ago, siguro mga 5 years ago, we decided to sell everything sa Philippines. No? When we talked and we decided, dito na tayo, dito na.
The good decision.
Ano gagawin natin sa property?
Yeah.
Good decision, Peps.
Benta na. No? So,
maraming
Ang mga apo mo nandito na rin Ang mga apo mo nandito.
Yung family niya, whole family, yes.
Yeah,
Tama yan.
dito. Lahat ng apo nandito, no?
Marami
But I
pa.
still have a son who has property in the Philippines. May isa na lang. Isang anak ko. No? Meron
Ay,
pa
Ano,
akong
okay lang
isa.
yun. Okay lang yun. Okay lang
It's
yun.
lang
Okay
for
lang yun.
investment.
Pero maraming umuwi sa Pilipinas dahil may sakit, mapipilitang bumalik. Marami ding namatay because of the, di ba? Hindi yung conditions nila sa Pilipinas eh. Ako naman, I would probably...
Bumabalik dito para magpagamot.
Yes. Oo. Yung mga kaibigan natin nasa, yung mga balikbayan boxes, yung mga balikbayan companies, because they also, they bring di ba, pag umuwi sa Pilipinas, nag-retire, lahat ng mga gamit lalagay sa container, di ba, iuwi.
Container,
Oo, minsan marami din silang kliyente na gusto ipa-container pabalik dito. O kaya bumalik na rito dahil nga, nagbabalikan din dito.
I mean, I think because, for the medical aspect, it's really good. I mean, the answer
Oo,
naman in the
libre.
Philippines is we just have to have your
No,
private
but for
insurance. Yun lang.
people who can afford it, no, the Philippines is really the best place to retire in. No? You're lucky, Marites, Nick, no? Hindi naman sa I think you can afford to retire in the Philippines. No?
Yeah, you just have to prepare for it. Like mga medical insurance,
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
think it's
Basta
the
meron kang
overall-
kompleto kanyan no? But at our
I
age, hindi ka na makakakuha ng ganyang insurance at lahat, no? In the Philippines. So, we really couldn't
Kasi
afford
naman
it
dito.
anymore, no? But
Oo,
if
at saka
I
syempre
could
naman
afford
dito.
it, I would retire in the Philippines.
Yeah. Not only that, pare ha, Peps. My God, the tax here is crazy. My God, 45%.
Hindi, 45% to a certain... No, hindi, Mare, hindi. Yung first na, tapos pataas, graduated yan eh. Graduated yan sa level ng
I just have. I have here. They just gave me, my accountant just gave me a calculation. Up to this amount is, basta you have the 12.5 of course, the exemption. But then if you earn a certain this, it has to be 20%, then 40%. So sabi ko parang for my heart, why would I give up, 40-45%? And then you have like two medical students on international school. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Ayok na.
Pero Mare to all the business people out there, mas mahal ang tax sa corporate tax sa Pilipinas compared to the UK. Diyan nga sa Pilipinas 35%.
Bumaba na.
Magkano na? Ilan na
I'm
ngayon?
talking about the personal income tax.
No, but I'm talking of the businesses. Yeah, I'm talking of the businesses na.
Bumaba sila ngayon, 20%. From 35,
Sa Pilipinas?
they drop it to 20%. Yes, because of the COVID. Since last year.
Pero siguro pagkatapos ng COVID, babalik ko niya sa 35. Mataas dito ang pinakamura din sa
Yes.
Europe, Bulgaria o Hungary, 8%, 10%. Ireland was about 10% something, 10 or 11%. Yun ang mga mabababa ang mga tax.
After above 85,000, below 85,000 for your sales.
Yeah.
So alam mo magandang discussion yan. I mean, if you ask me, because of those scenarios, it's just we're gonna give too much so might as well you just buy na lang a private insurance there. I mean, ideally is 50-50. 50-50. You have somewhere here, you have you can come back when it's winter time, then you just go back to the Philippines.
Ako, I'll go.
That's the idea.
I'll probably Peps at saka Mare, Spain ako. Why? Because it's quite convenient,
Maganda
malapit.
Spain.
Spain ako. Maraming mga Briton na because pag nagkasakit, they want the sunshine, di ba? Masarap sa Spain eh. Ang kaganda ng Spain between Spain and the Philippines, yung humidity hindi masyadong humid doon, maski matingkad ang araw, suwabe pa rin ang katawan mo, hindi ka mukha sa Pilipinas nanlalagkit ka na, no? Ibang
And it's cheaper,
cheaper
Spain
din.
is nice, beautiful, and cheaper. Oo.
Cheaper din,
I like
cheaper
Spain.
din. And then a lot of Britons pag nagkasakit, pupunta rito dahil libre. So babalik-balik doon sila titira, pero pag medyo may kailangan ng medical needs, babalik dito or for their appointments. At merong reciprocity yung pagka pwede rin sila magpa-hospital doon, binabayaran ng UK government. Sisingil ng Spain yung UK government, ito yung ng citizen mo, ito ginastos sa medical, reimburse mo ko. Ganon ang sistema. Kaya
which is okay na lang, So I think I think right now take away from this call, from this discussion today is siguro lang muna tayo, live each day as it comes. On Monday nga, last Monday, I had my guest on my show, si Dr. Margie Holmes.
Uy, yes, si Margie, yes.
Oo,
Tsaka si Jeremy.
nakakatuwa talaga siya as in. Oo, si Jeremy. As in, they are really like, the best. But
How
anyway, I think,
how is she? How is she,
sorry.
Mare? How is she? How is she now? Because
She's
she
well. She is very lively. And in fact, before she went on my show, she said, "Oh, I just finished my 7-hour long day discussion." Kasi nagtuturo pa siya eh. I
oh,
mean, she's really like a super duper woman, I mean, at saka ang dami kasing cases ngayon ng mga mental health issues, di ba? Mga malulungkot. So the parents would ask her to talk to the children, for example. Madami. So
ay,
talagang busy-busy
yung
pa rin siya.
Mare, yung cancer niya. How is the cancer? How is it?
She's ano na yata eh. She had na a clearance.
Okay na,
Out of
nakalusot.
oo.
Good.
Parang
That's
out
good.
of ano na lang, parang I didn't have the heart to ask her of, on the show. But nag-post naman siya na meron na siyang parang isang test na medyo clear na siya. But syempre parang it would take a couple of years, no? To really like parang declare if you are fully out of it eh. So,
Revision.
revision, oo.
Kasi she was so
But
fearful noon, di ba? Parang nagpapadasal na talaga siya na yun na talagang yung mga test
Nakakatawa
niya.
nga because
Mm.
I talked to Jeremy. Sabi ko, Jeremy, sabi ko, thank you so much for allowing Dr. Margie, ganyan-ganyan. So sabi ko, so we were talking kasi di ba, Jeremy
Mm.
is from Oxford. So they visited me before in Oxford in summertime and he finished his law degree in Oxford. Master's degree niya, sa Oxford din siya eh. Sabi ko, so are you guys planning to come back? Kasi there's a vaccine here. Sabi ni Jeremy, I have no intention of going back there.
Really?
I am so happy here in the Philippines. You can have that bloody weather there.
Hindi, maganda talaga. It's,
Nako.
totoo. Pilipinas is nice. The weather is fantastic. Kasi pag nasa tropical area ka, kamukha ng Spain, talagang maayos na maayos. Uy, teka muna, Mare. Bumabati, yung nagtuturo sa ambassador, meron kami exclusive ni Peps dati, na-interview namin yung current ambassador sa UK, si Robert Daniel Bruce. Oo. Pinoy Radio UK, kami ni
Wow.
Peps ang unang naka-interview in Tagalog. Peps, di ba? In Tagalog yan.
Yeah.
Oo.
Tagalog, no?
Ito, bumabati lang yung nagturo doon sa ambassador na yun. Ito si Luigi. Andito. Sandali. Bumabati siya, Peps eh. Babati, natin. Si Luigi. Luigi, mabuhay ka. Nanonood siya. Ito yung isa sa dalawa, no? Na teachers, professors na
Si
nagtuturo
Arlie yung
ng...
isa.
Oo, yan. Ngayon, may darating na bago na ambassador. Siya rin ang nagtuturo. Sila na magtuturo. Ito, nag-comment siya tungkol sa topic natin. Sabi ni Luigi. Ito, sa lista to, no? Ako, 6 months here in the UK, 5 in Spain, and 1 month in the Philippines. Ang galing. Galing naman ang mixture mo, no? Oo. 5 in
No, dahil
Spain.
Spanish
Ano
din
ba
yan
yan?
eh. Spanish din siya, no?
Oo.
Her husband, yung Crespo, is Spanish. No?
Ayun nga, kaya
Yung
siguro
ano niya, yung-
nag-agree siya
Yung
sa akin na
taxation niya,
Spain din.
yung taxation niya of residency is the UK. Kasi 'di ba more than 183 days is UK ka na eh.
Yeah.
Pag hindi ka,
Yeah.
non-dom ka. Non-domin sa... Hindi, actually, pasok siya na hindi siya magbayad dito eh. Kasi 6 months lang siya dito eh. Hindi siya lalagpas eh.
Yeah, but
So-
you have to choose kasi you have to choose more than 6 months. Around on the 6 month, 183 days to be exact. So you have to
Ayun.
choose. Laking choice,
Oo. Pero kung ikot ka lang na ikot, Mare, ganyan ang mga ibang tao. May bahay sa Monaco, may bahay sa UK, may bahay sa ano.
Yeah.
Pero hindi sila nagtatagal. Lagi silang galaw ng galaw. Because
Yeah, it
non-domicile
really
sila eh.
depends. I mean, so sa mga business people, like for example, for Nick kasi he has a US business, so he's been filing tax in the US for so long. But then because nag-overshoot na naman kami dito, ang honestly, yung hindi lang kasi talaga maganda here is that they're gonna tax us for all our global income.
Akala ko American,
That
Mare.
is-
Akala ko American gumagawa
Ano?
nun.
No,
Pati
no,
UK?
if you're in the UK for 183 days, they're gonna tax us for all our global income. I know because I have been
Wow.
sitting with our accountant the last 2 weeks eh.
Wow, really?
Kasi,
Wow.
So yan ang mabigat.
Yeah.
So sabi ko nga, I'm not ready to give up 45%. Andito lahat yung
Ay,
calculation.
kailan kayo magwa 183?
Too much.
Kailan kayo magwa 183 ba? 163?
We are now We are now 10 months.
Lagpas na sila eh. July pa
Kaya
sila dito.
oh,
Okay.
that's why we never stay in we never
In
stay
one
for more
place.
than 6 months. Even when I was applying for my
Ah.
citizenship here, I was away every time. But then at least at that time kasi I need my citizenship. So I had to be here. Yung that time kami, yung taxation namin nandito. But then after 4 years, parang ang bigat-bigat. 45% ayoko na.
Oo nga. Wait,
Ngayon na naman.
kung kamukha ka namin ni Peps, siguro marami rin kami bahay siguro. Diba? Bibili kami ng bahay sa Ireland siguro. O bibili kami ng para lang, di ba, paikot-ikot ka lang. Hindi ka na masyadong nagbabayad ng tax. No?
That's why we even
Hindi,
look at
at least
Jersey
tayo,
before, eh. We
Sunny,
look at
hindi
Jersey.
tayo aabot sa 45%.
Bakit?
Laging nandun lang tayo sa minimum.
And then,
Para ang sakit sa dibdib, ang sakit
yes,
sa
of
dibdib.
course. Yes, tax. And that's the reason why back in the 60s and 70s, 60s, lahat ng mga rock band singers, they were getting out of the UK. Eric Clapton, lahat because of the taxation. Ang taas ng
Karamihan
tax.
sa Monaco eh. Marami sa
Oo.
kanila sa south of France na.
Ang taas kasi rito nung araw. Tapos nag-adjust na rin eventually. Kaya nag-alisan sila sa laki ng tax dito sa UK, no?
I mean, if there's really one thing that's really it. At saka imagine if I sell a property there or if I have income with my business there, it's a global income eh. They also gonna chop you off with a global income. So we spend so much with a very good tax lawyer. Pero anyways, that's life minsan eh. So I think for me, live each day as it is. And sabi nga ni Jack Ma, di ba? When you wake up in the morning, that you are alive and awake, you have to be thankful na that's already like a bonus. Na you
Ah.
are well.
Life is
With your
short.
family.
Mare, ikaw ba planong mo magkulay green
Yes.
ng buhok mo? Kulay violet? O ano?
Sa
Ano
totoo
ba
lang,
ide?
hindi ko nga maano kasi 'di ba magpapakulay na ako, ang dami ko ng puti eh. At saka magbubukas na 'di ba yung mga salon sa April 12?
A 12 yata,
Next
Peps,
week.
di ba? A 12, Mare.
Oo, yun.
Monday,
Ikaw,
sa Monday.
Peps, magpapakulay ka na? Magpapakulay ka na?
Hindi pa ako
Peps?
nagpapakulay eh. Ano pa ako, natural pa ako hanggang ngayon.
Natural pa?
Pero may
Parang gusto
konti
ko
dito,
mag-natural
may
eh.
konting puti dito. Ha?
Oo.
Ako magpapakulay na uli ako, Mare. Paps,
Papakulay ka?
hindi ko alam kung blonde ba o puti ang papagawa ko. May nagsasuggest sa akin
Actually,
puti.
maganda yan eh.
Na?
Alam mo yung si Don Solweta,
Hmm.
hindi siya nagpakulay. Talagang kinarir niya buong taon, wala siya. Kung makikita mong buhok ni Don Solweta, nagpakat lang siya, but that's already the gray hair na, the white hair na.
Pero alam niyo ba,
And
Peps?
she's so pretty.
Mare, sabi mo kay Don yan, alam niyo ba, may survey eh. Ang mga babae daw na in love daw o malakas ang attraction ng lalaking yung gray hair. Kamukha ni George Clooney, halimbawa, no?
Really?
Yeah, kasi it's a sign of success or sign of basta ganun eh. Hindi, may survey na nabasa ko. Tag dito. May nabasa ko na ipagka-gray lalaki sa mga lalaki, maganda raw na-attract daw yung mga babae. I don't know with you kung ma-attract ka, no? Pero ganun daw, may survey daw.
Maybe.
May study.
Oh,
Kaya ngayon the likes of George Clooney, di ba? Ang lakas ng sex appeal niya, di ba?
Yes.
Pero gray yun.
Kaya
if
pala
you're
attracted ako kay George.
Especially with his pocket and bank account, of course.
Oo.
You'll be attracted to him.
Siyempre, oo. Pero he's really good. He's really, di ba? Okay naman. Talagang gwapong-gwapo. Ito, yung buhok ko, Mare, because of you, ha? Ano ba suggestion mo kulay ko na?
Maganda siya. Maganda siya.
Ikaw
Maganda
nagsabi
siya.
niya, nasabi ko, pakulayan mo, di ba?
Oo.
Brown, no? Pero okay lang, life is short, di ba? Sabi mo nga, life is short. Paggising mo, Jack Ma, be thankful, di ba?
Yes.
Let's be crazy, no? Kita mo si Peps, giniginaw pa yata si Peps eh. Mare.
Talaga malamig. Si
Yeah,
di ba nabalitaan nyo? Si Alice Dixon.
Bakit?
Nagka-baby
Nabuntis? Surrogacy, no?
Baby.
Meron.
Oo.
Oo.
So, di ba? Talagang ngayon. Ang buhay talaga, no? In fact, nakakatawa because when Nikki was like discussing about mga mga LGBTQ plus something something, mga pansexual, whatever. Sabi ko, anak, I'm really so lost, I'm lost with these mga terms.
Mm.
Pero sabi niya, Mommy, this is now our generation, which we have to be like, parang, oo nga, no? Like, things really has changed. That we just have to open our eyes. That it
Oh.
is now what's
Ah,
happening around. Kasi 'di ba? Ano tayo, I mean, I'm so happy with my gay friends. Parang I do not have a chance na hindi ako happy pagka nandiyan yung mga gay friends ko, talagang tuwang-tuwa ako sa kanila eh. But
Well,
because
we
now, life
mm.
is too short, and then yun na nga, we
Well,
become more open and
merong ano eh, maraming I don't know, sa mundo nito, marami namang malalaman tayo. There are people who are attracted to kids. There are people who are attracted to ganon, no? Older people. There are people who are attracted to di ba, same sex. There are people who are attracted to both. I mean, kaya siguro magulo na ngayon. Siguro ngayon
oh,
talagang nilalabas na lang talaga, no? Kung sino ka, kung sino ang preference mo. Di ba? So,
magulo ngayon. Di ba
magulo,
nga
magulo.
naalala ko last week, pinakita ko sa'yo yung guest nila sa ITV this morning na
Oh,
the lady
yes.
was falling in love with a
Oo.
ghost. O, di ba?
Oo. Oo. Grabe yun, no?
Things has changed.
Oo. Type ko pa
Like,
naman siya. I like her face, ha? Si
di
Amanda
ba?
Heathen. Oh, ang ganda niya. Maganda siya. Pero,
Oo.
I don't know what happened to her. Kung totoo kaya yun, Mare. Ako, parang feeling ko hindi totoo yun, eh.
I told you what I did now here, because remember, I'm now parang a monthly writer for the Soul and Spirit magazine. It's a very spiritual magazine.
Uy.
So some of the experts there are mga astrologer, mga psychic, mga healer, mga mediums. So ako yung parang feng shui expert columnist nila. So alam mo, I've been interacting with some of them. May pinakita pa nga siyang video, sabi niya, "Oh, Marites, look at this. A ghost just passed by my garage."
Oo.
Makikita mo talaga, nasa CCTV diyan, makikita mo yun na naglalakad yung shadow ng ghost. So sabi ko, "Are you not scared?" Sabi niya, "No, they just show up to tell me that I'm planning to have a move and I'm guided, etc." So there are people who really believe in ghosts, and there are
Meron
people who
talaga.
communicate with them. Oh, at saka
Meron
yung mga
talaga, no?
medium. I mean, before, I do not believe in mediums. But then, all of a sudden, kahit panoorin mo nga itong syempre nanonood ako ng Netflix, The Real Wives of Beverly Hills. They invited a medium, and then you don't even tell the medium who are you, whatever, and everything. And then the medium will just tell you like, hey, do you know of this person? The name is this, and then they would like to pass a message to you, etc. And they're all shocked, like, how do you know that that is my grandmother? And this is how it looks, etc. So may mga experts talagang ganon. They're
Well,
different. I would say
eh,
they're different.
congratulations, ha? You're now a regular, columnist na, no? May column ka pa rin, o parang
Yes,
contributor ka?
yes. Oh, so Soul and Spirit, yeah,
Soul
Soul
and
and
Spirit,
Spirit
mabuhay,
Magazine.
mabuhay, mabuhay, ha?
Thank
Mabuhay.
you.
And
Okay.
you make us proud, no? Biruan mo yan, na,
At saka yan,
oh, yeah, uy, Soul and
yan,
Spirit, yan.
Soul and
Ayan.
Spirit.
Peps, ha? Yun, kita mo, Soul and Spirit, ayan,
oo
oh.
nga.
Mukhang makapal
Oo.
ang magazine, ha?
So this is ito yung mga sila sa Russell Grant, sila yung mga diyan.
Oy,
He's a
wow.
very, very popular, sa Western
Yeah, si Russell
astrology.
Grant, no?
Galing,
Si
galing,
Tumanda
oh.
Russell,
na.
Oo.
so Russell is Western, ako naman is yung sa Chinese astrology. So ito yung sa akin, Marites Allen.
Ganda ng layout nila, Mare, oh.
Yan.
Maganda yung layout mo sa
Oo,
sa Metro,
tapos,
yung parang dark na
oo.
white text over dark background. Oy,
Tapos ito naman
oy.
yung interview ko sa Absolutely London. This is for Kensington and Chelsea. And then
Ang,
it goes
ang
around.
kapal niyan, eh.
Oo, ito yung mga para
Grabe.
mga inside info nila. It goes direct to the homeowners.
Mahal ang
We
printing
don't
niyan,
check.
Peps, ha? Mahal ang printing niya.
Oh, di
Bino mo,
ba?
glossy paper na, di
Yan.
ba? Full color, di ba? Oo, galing. Ayan. Ikaw ba yan?
Yan, yes.
Mm.
Parang
Yes.
si Ellen
Sila,
Adarna. Iba ang dating ng mukha mo rin, ha? Parang, hindi, honestly, parang hindi ikaw dyan, ha? Parang si Ellen Adarna. Oh, parang ikaw na ano. Oo nga, oh. Mapapagkamala kang mother ni, Ayan, oh.
time for
Ganda.
chi.
Ayan.
Time
Pinsan
po,
ko yan,
Time
Marites,
for
alam mo ba yan?
chi.
Time for chi, oh,
Oh,
yes. Mm.
Si Chi,
energy.
si Chi
Yeah.
Martires, pinsan ko.
Ah,
Archie Martinez. Maganda yan, ha? Makapal ang magazine, Peps, ha? Maganda,
yun,
malaki, ha? I don't know how many pages
Yeah,
yan. Ilang pages yan, Mare? Can you look at the last page? Kung anong number?
Um,
Last page lang. Okay, mga few pages na last lang. Tingnan mo nga kung anong page yan.
kasi, Diyos ko, ang mamahal
Puro
ng
ads,
mga
no?
bahay na in-advertise, oo.
Walang
But it's
page sa taas?
there's mga,
Ang style kasi niya, pagka nag-full page,
so,
kinakain yung, pagka full ad yung, that's how they do it. They nawawala na yung page, kinakain na yung page.
They only put the pages kung article.
Oo, ganun, oo.
ay, oo nga, no. This is 100, the one with article is 128.
Oh, yeah, 128.
Tapos yung mga full page na yung mga ano nila, yung mga homes,
At saka you multiply that by 8 kasi every publication goes by 8 pages. Hindi ka pwedeng kunyari hindi ka pwedeng kunyari meron ka ng, let's say meron ka ng 40 pages at meron ka isang advert na ipapasok, sabihin mo sa printer gawin mo ako ng 41 pages, hindi po pwede yun. Kung isang page lang ang kunyari 40 pages ka na, isang page ang advert mo, kailangan lagyan mo ng content yung 7 pages. They wouldn't go for ganun ang So baka hindi practical. So rather than i-crop mo na lang sila lahat in 40 pages, no?
Pero nakakatuwa talaga kasi alam mo, like this one like I was like laughing myself, like, do you wanna buy something for witchcraft?
Okay.
Yan.
Okay yan, Oo.
Diba?
Oh, falling in love with a witch.
Hello.
Oh, maganda yan. Falling in love with a witch.
Yeah, parang
Oh, di ba?
you're in London, and then grabe. It's like, mga stones and everything.
Hindi, Mare,
It's
totoo
really
yan. Maraming
amazing.
mga witches dito. Maraming witches dito. Magaganda pa. Pagka yung, ano ba yung Peps?
Yes.
Yung, ano ba yung mga stones? Yung, ano pangalan yan? Yung
Stonehenge.
Stonehenge. Oh, yung area na yan, Stonehenge yan. Maraming witches diyan, nagpupunta sila, nag-congregate sila.
Glastonbury.
Pagka yung tinatawag na Ides of March.
Ides of March, nakikita-kita sila rin. Oo. Oo, modern mga witches yan.
The Crystals of Avalon. Yan yung sa Glastonbury. It's me. Ito yung
Ah,
in-interview
right.
ko rin 2 Mondays ago. Ang in-interview ko si
Oo nga pala, no? For the month of April, meron ka
Hana.
ng mga ganyan, no? Mga ganito. Yan ang yata ang for the month of April mo, di ba? Ito mga
Yes,
experts.
oo.
Oo, galing.
Oo. Ito naman si Hana is siya, tarot reader. So,
Okay.
nakakatuwa.
Pwede ba itanong ang love life nila, Mare?
invite natin siya.
Pwede mo itanong ang love life ng
Yes.
mga yan? Oo, di ba? Kasi
Yeah.
do the guys avoid them or are the guys attracted to them? Kasi di ba parang ano yan parang occultism din yan, di ba?
Oh, you'll
Parang
be
nakakatakot.
surprised. No.
Oo.
You'll be surprised because they have relationships with fellow experts.
Okay lang. Oo, okay lang
also
sila.
fall for someone na pareha sila, oo. Pero syempre,
kung-
some people would say, are you cuckoo or something,
Oo.
So,
Okay. Uy.
iba na.
Oy, congrats Feng Shui Queen daw, sabi nila sa iyo, no? Si Dexter siguro, no? Ito si Dexter. Sabi niya congratulations
Hi,
Feng Shui
thank you,
Queen.
Dex.
And good
Thank you,
going
thank
international,
you.
global. Napanood mo ba Pepsi si Mare do sa ITV, 'di ba? Na guest to, no? Kay Holly and
siyempre.
'di ba? Phil. Oo.
Napanood
Thank
natin.
you.
Pero mo, Mare, talagang
Wow.
you're taking the UK by storm, left and right
I'm
publications.
surprised.
Oo,
I'm
which is good.
surprised
Which
nga
is
eh.
good.
Saan kaya nila ako nakita? But anyways, it's good. It's
But that's good.
I mean,
That's
I think
good.
for me, just have to be
Ano na,
productive.
international na talaga, no?
Oo, di mo na
Yung ating kaibigan is international.
di mo na maabot tong kumari natin. Talagang, di
Hindi
ba?
naman.
At did you notice,
Ano?
Sunny, sa mga memories natin this past weeks,
Oo.
ilan beses tayong lumabas pa lang kasama ni Marites
Grabe.
over the years,
Ang
no?
dami.
It's not,
During-
last week,
oo.
some years ago, nandun tayo sa Romulos.
Oo.
And then, another time
Yeah.
before that, nandun tayo sa Times Square sa Trafalgar Square, no?
Yes,
Yes,
oo.
yes.
There was another
Times
one.
Square.
Nandun tayo sa Petrus ba? Sa Petrus tayo. Nandun tayo
Petros,
Oo, oo.
nagsama-sama, no? And then there was another one with the Crystal. Doon tayo sa Justice, no?
Oo.
So
That's
that
right.
means yung mga years na yon, you were always in the UK at around this
Yes,
time
oo.
talaga, no? Ito
Yes,
talaga yung
oo.
time mo
At
sa
saka-
UK. Dahil Meron pa
Kasi
tayo
kung-
sa ano sa Dishoom, no? I saw a picture of us at
yes,
Dishoom
of course, Dishoom.
for dinner
Yes,
with
Dishoom.
Philip De Vera, di ba? Nandun tayo, nag-dinner
Ah.
tayo.
Yeah.
Tsaka yung anak mo,
Which
kasama
is
pa yung
good,
anak
ha?
mo. I saw a picture, kasama yung anak mo.
Oo.
Yung
Thanks
doktora,
talaga
no?
to Facebook,
So,
ha? Oo, thanks
Thanks.
talaga to Facebook kasi it's reminding us.
Eh, naalala ko
Kasi
yung particular, yung sa Romulo, ha?
Hindi na
Pinag-uusapan natin eleksyon nun. Sino boboto mo? Sinong,
Yeah.
di ba? Sino ka? Sino ka? Oo, di ba? So,
Hoy,
so
dapat
that means it
isipin
was
mo, ha, ngayon,
5
ha?
years ago.
5 years ago, oo.
Yes, oo.
Was it
In
5 years
fact,
ago?
By the
Oo.
way,
Oo.
malakas na usapin yan sa Manila ngayon because the candidates had to file their candidacy by September, before October. So, sino nga ba? I mean, it's a very, very serious topic there. Like,
Oh,
who
sige.
would want to be a
Sino sa
president
palagay nyo?
with this issue,
Si Manny, ano yata?
With this,
Nagpalabas na yata, di ba? Si Manny.
is he confirmed ba? Is he confirmed? Right?
Yeah, I guess so. It came from his fellow senators yata. Oo, confirmed. Tsaka malakas ang ugong na, di ba? Pero would you vote for him? Yun ang ano, di ba? Yun naman ang pinag-uusapan
No.
ngayon. Di ba? Would you
Sorry,
vote for him?
no.
Would you vote for him? Di ba? No, we love him. We love him. But would you vote for him?
We
Yun.
love him, but the Philippines is a very, very, it's a very difficult. What the country is going through right now is very difficult, and it really needs really somebody na really who can really help the country in terms of everything, di ba? Economically, politically, culturally, there's so many things to repair. So it is a very important position. So we need someone na talagang how do you call it? Parang seasoned.
Oo, okay. Tama
Ikaw,
yun. Well,
Ano sa tingin-
he might
ano sa
have the
tingin mo, Pep?
he might have the best intentions, pero 'di ba, hindi naman yung sa intentions lang eh. Ikaw man Mari, siguro you want to be the president, halimbawa, intention mo gusto mo ayusin ang Pilipinas, pero you might not be fit for the job, 'di ba? You might have the
yeah,
capabilities, 'di ba? Iba yung intention, desire.
At saka
Iba yung ano.
So kasabi talaga, isipin mo talaga ngayon with the problem that the country is facing right now, even before COVID, malaki na yung problema ng Pilipinas So, I mean, but then we're doing so well in terms of economically, we did so well in terms of the economic forecast then. Pero ngayon, medyo sobrang mas dumoble yung hirap. I mean, that's what I see because for me, I'm looking at it on a business perspective Ang dami kaya. I mean, can you imagine can you imagine ilang taong na-displaced na walang trabaho? At saka ang dami na daw umuwi ngayon sa probinsya. So,
Wow. Tapos hindi rin makauwi because nung nagkaroon ng lockdown sa Manila, parang naipit sila doon ngayon sa pier yata o sa port area. Hindi rin ang hirap, mahirap. O sa airport, di ba? Hindi mo napakahirap. This is abnormal times kaya sa akin lang, well, simple panawagan. I don't know kung medyo redundant do. Pero I think the vaccination talaga malaking bagay. So doon sa mga yung samahan namin sa GMA, nag-aaway-away, iba left the group dahil nagkakapikunan. Ito ang problema lang kasi nasa Pilipinas, hindi sila masyadong I don't know because of the internet kasi kung ano-ano lang nababasa nila. They believe it as gospel truth, Yan ang problema ngayon. Mag-aaway-aaway kayo, di ba? Kasi kung totoo lang, actually, lahat sila bugok Ibig sabihin bugok na lahat wala talagang kaalaman. We just rely on the scientists, yung mga pronouncements nila dahil yun ang nakakaalam Malay ba naman natin? We only rely on what we read, di ba? So, yun ang problema. Sana'y magkaano na. Ako sa akin talaga, I'm looking forward to my second vaccination. I want to go for a holiday. Not really get out of here, but go for a holiday naman. Nakakasawa na
but do you know that we're gonna have a third vaccination pare
that's booster.
The government.
Booster
the
yan.
third one.
Booster ko sakali na magkaroon na itong mga new variants. So they're doing some test na pinag-aaralan na. Siyempre, they're trying to itong natin, tinitweak na nila yan, yung mga vaccines natin in anticipation of the new variants coming in. And magmutate kasi yan Habang tumatagal yan, magmutate yan Ngayon nga, may Philippine variant na nga ngayon di ba? I don't know if you know that, Mare, May Philippine variant na nga.
Pareho lang yan ng flu Di ba? Ngayon, every year we have our flu shots. Di ba? Ganon din yan Eventually it will come out that way, But importante is, yun nga, maraming mga vaccine, no? At isang nakakatawa doon sa isang chat group namin, no? Merong isa doon, post ng mga video na, yun nga, yung mga conspiracy theorists, no? Pagka naglabas siya ng ganon, ginagawa ko, nagpo-post lang ako ng, ano rin, ng either video or ng article na dinidebunk yung kanyang pinost, no? Magpo-post na naman siya. Yun nga, yung no. Naglagay na naman ako, no?
Ay,
alam mo kung anong ending niya? Bakit niyo ako pinipilit na pagpabaksin kung ayaw ko? So,
okay.
Ano talaga, no?
Sarado na. Oh.
Hindi ka naman, I have the right sa kanya to choose what I want. Yes,
For my body. For my
But you
body,
do
this
not
is
have
my
the
body,
right
sabi niya.
to post false information, di ba?
No.
You have the right to
course.
choose. Bahala ka, wala kaming pakialam. Nobody told you na magpa-vaccine ka. Ang ginagawa lang namin, pinapakita lang namin yung other side ng mga pinopost mo, no?
Pero alam mo, Peps, pero alam mo, Peps,
you can't do anything.
pero
It's my freedom.
on the whole, hindi nyo ba naisip, parang kawawa tayo, lugi tayo, Peps at saka Mare? Kasi nagpa-vaccines tayo, we achieve herd immunity. At our expense, hindi na sila mahahawa later on, halimbawa, di ba?
Basta 30% lang sa kanila, no?
Oo, yun nga.
Ang
Pero ibig
importante
sabihin,
kung hindi makaabot ng 70% yung vaccinated, we cannot achieve herd immunity, no? Ang ideal nga is 80%.
para nga sana mas
70%
mabilis,
is the
Peps,
minimum.
para nga mas mabilis na nga, di ba? Para lahat talagang matibay yung herd immunity natin. Doon sa mga taong ayaw magpa-vaccinate, pa-vaccinate na kita. We want to get out of this abnormal times. Ang daming nawawala ng trabaho, ang daming hirap ang buhay, mental health natin, di ba? Meron nag-uumbagan.
But isipin mo pare ha,
Tsaka
whatever we
marami talagang affected. No? Like sa amin, sa Crystal Travel, before the Philippines was placed on the red list, ang pinag-uusapan na namin, ang pinagmimitingan na namin, yung opening, no? After the easing of lockdown restrictions, at pwede na yung non-essentials, so pinag-uusapan na namin, no? Okay, on such and such a date, be ready, no? Be prepared that we might have to go back sa office in May. Na-hold na naman lahat yan when the Philippines was included in the red list, no? So,
siyempre.
as you know,
Yun ang market mo.
Travel, although we do worldwide travel, ang aming main market is the Philippines, no?
Yan,
So, with the red list, what's the point of opening kung there's not enough people to book, diba? Dahil takot umuwi, hindi makauwi mga tao, hindi rin makapunta dito. So, what do you do?
Middle East din, yung mga airlines doon, wala na, no? Oo. Kaya maswerte si Mare, nakapag-internet na siya 4 years ago, nakapag-online digital, which is hindi mo rin na-anticipate, no? Di ba? I mean, hindi naman, kundi ginawa mo lang.
Yeah, but isipin nyo pare, here in the UK, when was the last time you used a checkbook? I have never used a checkbook since 2010.
No.
Diba? Kasi everything for us is card, diba? Parang card. Online.
Ako cash, bila ako mag-cash. Anywhere I go, Spain, anywhere, card lang ako. Hindi ako nagka-cash. Bihira lang, bihira.
Bihira. Ako naman, I usually have cash na parang here. Sila Mare nga, pag linalabas ko sila Mare, si Rose, tsaka sila Crystal. Natatawa yan sila. Kasi I always have cash.
Really?
And I think cash. Yeah, I always have cash. Kasi I mean, in function kasi parang it's nice na meron kang real cash. Pampaswerte ko yan eh. So I always have that. So when I travel, I would leave it in a safe here in the UK. Yung mga sobrang cash. Tapos in Manila, I have a cash there sa bahay. Kasi I really like cash. Pero in terms of like atin tayo lahat, parang everybody use Plaza. Everything is a card. Lahat. Halos card. Like, iba nga, di ba, telepono na lang eh. Like, Kevin.
Oo nga, takot ako dyan. Yung Apple Pay, mga ganun.
Mga Apple Pay. Kaya
sila,
yung mga kabataan ngayon, natatakot ako eh. Pindot lang ng pindot. Ando na sa telepono niya. Diyos ko, natatakot ako. But that's the way it is now.
Wala ako niyan.
Oo.
Diba?
Wow.
So I think people has to learn to like go through with whatever we are facing now, and siguro ngayon na nga, tama nga kayo, we have to be very responsible. In fact, there is I don't know if you have seen it already, Peps, pare, on Netflix there was a documentary about the social dilemma. The social dilemma is like all about how the whole structure of the internet, 'di ba minsan nakikita mo lang na parang nag-search ka lang ng isang item, maya-maya all of a sudden nag-prompt na yung iba, 'di ba? Na ay they saw you that you were browsing a certain, for example, a shoes. Maya-maya naglalabasan na yung iba-ibang klaseng shoes, 'di ba? Kasi nga naka-program na tayo lahat. So, that's the parang the social dilemma. Panoorin niyo yan mga kaibigan. It's a very, very big, it's one of, a 2020 film yan sa Netflix. Kung paano
Pelikula ba,
navigate.
pare? Pelikula, hindi documentary? Pelikula?
It's parang a documentary film din. It's an interview from the former mga programmers, mga how, kunyari, may nilike ka pa pala paring post. Kunyari, nilike ko yung post ni paring, you know, mo, di ba? Kumain tayo sa whatever restaurant. Automatically, they can now manipulate to parang keep sending to you all the yung ay, may ganito pa palang, similar industry or business na like that. So, they really manage to parang lahat nakaprogram na, parang yung iniisip mo na the next time you're gonna think about it, naisip na nila. So that's how it's being implanted. Kaya nga, the fake news is really a key. So once a person posts a fake news, nagpapopulate yan lahat eh. So can you imagine the sharing of that? So
Question,
parang,
Mare. May question sa'yo. Question, pati kay Peps. Experience ko dito, Peps, because of the GPDR ba yan, no? Every page na puntahan ko, I wanna search anything, meron laging cookies, yung wala akong choice kundi mag-yes dahil hindi magpo-proceed sa webpage eh. Do you experience that, Mare, dito? Any page na pupuntahan ko, lagi may cookies. Yun na yun. Yun na nga, cookies. Nadideposit na yun sa ano mo.
Yeah.
Tapos hindi ka na makaproceed.
Or, you go through yung okay lang
cookies, ganyan, di ba? Yung mga, meron mga cookies yan eh. Yun.
They capture all your information.
I-accept mo lang, ano? But there's a way to clear the cookies naman eh.
Ang problema naman doon,
So
lagi ako...
pagkatapos mo, at the end of the day, you could clear your cookies history. No?
May problema doon, Peps. May problema doon, Peps. Yung mga dati mo nang uulitin mo, hanapin mo, kailangan mo.
Tanggal din yun.
Tanggal din yun. Back to square one ka na naman. Uulitin mo na naman. Yun ang problema eh. Grabe
Kaya
dito.
Kaya
ako naman laging accept all.
Yes, ako accept na lang. Wala na cheche-bureche. Sige, accept na nga lang para makapasok. Pero laging ganun eh. Bawat page sa puntahan mo, laging may ganun eh. Hindi ka makalusot eh. Sabi ko, wala na akong pakialam.
But that's better, no? At least now you're given a choice. When cookies were first developed, no choice ka. They just automatic yan, no? Pagka if you go to a certain web page, yung cookies embedded na kagad sa system.
Peps, wala ka rin choice eh.
It was
ganun na rin yun
after people complained about it nung nalaman ng mga tao. May mga whistleblowers that do you know that every time you visit a web page, meron naka-embed sa inyong cookies yan. So they're able to track your web activities.
Digital footprint.
Doon lang. So now, they have to put that in, no? Yung choice. So, kung gusto mong pumasok, accept. Kung ayaw mo, reject, no?
Wala na. Hindi ka na makakapasok.
Don't go to our page. but before, when it was first developed, automatic yan. Pumapasok sa computer mo yan. Kahit wala pang telepono noon. Puro PC pa noon, di ba?
Pero
automatic yan, pumapasok sa iyo.
Pero yan ba, kasi marami tayong mga Pilipinas sa GMA din, napapag-usapan kasi, hindi sila basta-basang maraming limitations pag sa Europe. I don't know, because of the GPDR thing, kaya yan na pumasok na yan.
That's why they have to warn you, no? But may limit naman eh. It doesn't mean that all your details nakukuha nila, no? It's mostly viewing habits. Yun ang
Nags,
umano
nag,
dyan. Sa
nagsawa ako, Peps. Mare, nagsawa ako. Minsan, sumulusot i-ex mo. Uy, nakakatuloy. Pwede. Oh, surf ulit yan, surf, no? Pero may iba talagang mahigpit.
Maya-maya
Ang daming
lalabas.
choices. Oo. Sabi ko, ayaw ko na. Don't wanna be bothered. Sige, pag may lumitaw, sige, accept na lang. Sige, accept na lang. Accept ng cookies. Bahala ka na dyan. Di ba? Wala na reject, no? Well, ganun talaga.
I think, yan ang mahirap because in our generation now, we are facing that, right? So, what about ito na, yung mga apo ni Peps, generation na nila yan eh. I mean, parang I wonder how their generation is gonna be, talagang siguro everything is robotics na lang, ano? Like parang lahat naka-record na.
May robot ka na. Baka mamaya, katulong mo, robot na. Pwede rin. Yeah? Tapos,
Yes.
by 2027 pa, Peps, ano man year yun? Puro kailangan electric cars na rito sa UK. Alam mo ba yun, Mare?
Yes.
2027. Basta may year eh. Puro
Kaya
electric cars na rito.
Elon Musk, di ba? That's why Elon Musk is in that field because he knew. He's been building satellites, up
Mahusay
there.
yun. Mahusay talaga si Elon Musk.
Oo.
Mahusay yun.
Oo,
Mahusay
grabe
talaga
siya,
yun.
di ba? When I attended the Global Summit of Women in Japan in 2018, do you know that one of the presentation was, there was a presentation that a robot was creating another robot. And
Oh?
they've been doing that like 10 years ago. Yes.
Talaga.
And then the robot can become your companion. In Japan kasi, talagang pwede ka na. You can now have a companion na robot. And it's legal. Like pagdating
Wow.
sa'yo, like, ma'am, do you want some coffee or tea? Do you want some sugar on it? Yung iba naman talaga, mga lalaki, may companion silang babae na robots. So it's not it's there. It's being used now as we speak.
Wow. Uy,
So
malakas
that's what we are gonna face.
Ayun nga, I don't know kung aabot pa tayo ng Peps, tayo, no, Mare, no? Yung world na may robot na talaga, talagang minsan naglalakad na sa kalsada or,
Sa
nagsiserve.
kalsada?
Sa Japan, nagsiserve na nga, yung mga
Wala.
robot na nga di ba?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. You know what? I arrived in China a couple of years ago. Siguro mga 2 years ago din. When you arrive at the airport, may robot na nag-meet sa'yo na which way you are going, can I help you? If you are going to meet somebody, take the exit A. If you're gonna meet, blah, 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 take the exit B. So all these things are sadly, it's there. So sabi
Doon
ko
na
nga,
papunta talaga. No?
generation. Oo, yung generation nila at saka yung generation natin ngayon and sa mga siguro sa apo ko, pag magkaapo ako, sa awa ng
Oy,
Diyos.
malapit na yan, Mare.
Ay,
Oo.
nako.
Well, speaking
If there's something
of
I'd like, it
Apo,
is pandemic.
I'm happy that last Sunday we finally got to see two of our grandsons,
Great.
yung number 1 and number 6, no?
Oy.
We had
Okay.
Oo nga, di ba? Sabi mo, ilulusot ka? Sa
May
lulusot ka?
garden lang, sa
Lulusot ka
garden
sa
lang.
tama. Oh, that's good.
Oo.
Wow.
Hindi. Kasi nung dumating kami, we had to pass through the garage, no? Para hindi papasok sa loob ng bahay. Diretso na sa
Alright.
likod,
Ganon.
no? But
Sa likod.
and I'm glad na masaya yung aming apo, no? So hindi pa
Oh, that's
pala
good.
kami nakalimutan
That's nice.
after all these months.
Wow.
But at least you see each other on mga ganito. They see you on video calls naman.
Yeah, we see each other sa ganyan, no?
Oo.
But siyempre attention span yan pagdating sa Zoom. It's not that much a messenger, ano?
Oo.
But pag in person na, Lola, come on, let's play. Yung bang gano'n, no? Wala sa ano yun
That's nice.
Wala
Iba
sa Zoom,
talaga.
wala sa
Iba
virtual
talaga.
yan, no?
Oo.
Oo.
Alam
Yung
mo
huli
pa
nga,
rin,
nag-hide and
sa-
seek pa sila, no? Oo.
That's nice. Kasi alam mo pala,
Oo.
pare, even in
Yeah.
Manila, yung studies ngayon, 'di ba, the school, everyone, the kids now have to be on Zoom, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Tapos parang
Yeah.
kasi parang how do you do your mga lessons, mga projects, etc. So yung isang staff ko, sabi niya, "Ma'am, pasensya na po, hindi ako nakapag nasagot daw yung akong instruction." Sabi ko, "Why?" Kasi yung anak pala niya, mas dumarami ngayon yung homework. Because say yung pag-uusapan is na-memorize mo ba yung yung ating pinamemorize ng teacher. Ito yung question. I-record mo pala yung bata. You have to record the child doing the recitation for 5 minutes. Tapos, kunyari, isang subject, ipapadala mo ngayon yan sa teacher. So, can you imagine if you are a teacher, kasi yung sister ko rin, teacher siya eh. Can you imagine ilang mga bata yan, tapos ilang section, ilang subjects yung hawak mo? You are now watching how many videos in a day.
Wow.
Ang bata naman, yung pressure ng bata, is grabe din. Kasi kung you have 6 or 8 subjects in a day, i-record ng nanay, pati yung nanay na rin, naubos na rin yung oras ng nanay. So the whole education
Masyadong
system
tedious, no? Masyadong tedious. Kaya maraming nag-aalisan maging teacher, nagiging domestic helper na nga lang din nung araw. Dahil nga because of a lot of paperwork, no? O, di ba? Talagang matrabaho yun.
Yung sa 6 years old kong apo, no? Alam bang lahat sila binigyan ng iPad, yung tablet, no?
tablet.
Ng government, ng school.
Ng school, no?
Oh, yeah. So provided for, ba?
Para daw yung yung lessons if they need extra, no? Dahil pumapasok sila, may face-to-face na sila, no? But apparently because of the social distancing and everything, it's not enough, no? So to augment yung face-to-face, meron pa rin silang online, no? So binigyan na sila, naka-program na yon. Hindi siya pwedeng punta sa mga sites na hindi pwede, no? Yung ba ganun, it's controlled by
may child yan, di ba? May child something,
filters,
no?
yan.
Child filters, child,
Pinapakita nga niya sa amin, yung kanyang tablet, no? So, nakakatuwa naman, no? That but as you said, no? They're really very computer literate now, no? Even at that young age. Marunong sila.
Mga teki na sila eh. Mga teki na sila eh.
Ay, yung mga apo ko, Peps, yung mga apo ko nga, lilit eh.
Nung tinanong ko nga, what's your password? No, it's a secret. Okay, so it's a secret. Bago, nung pipisilin ko, bigla sinabi niya yung password niya. No, it's... I thought it's a secret. Oh no, I told you.
Alam mo yung apo mo, no? Grabe. Well, tayo baka hindi na natin abutan. Ito, abutan pa ba natin to? No petrol and diesel cars to be new petrol and diesel cars to be banned from 2030 sa UK. So ibig sabihin yan, di ba?
Electric na lahat.
Abutan ko pa yan.
Abutan pa natin.
52, 82,
aabot pa tayo, hopefully sana. Well, a lot of changes are happening. Ngayon nga, lumilipat na, Mare, lumilipat na ang tao, di ba? From Dover to Calais to Dover ba? Perhaps yung, di ba? Lumilipat, naka-jet, ano ba yan? Imagine mo lahat, no? Jetpack, nakakalipad na yung mga dati, napanood mo lang sa mga Spider-Man, yung mga, di ba, yung mga palabas na...
correct.
Di ba? Ngayon, totoo na eh. Hindi na natin alam eh. Dalo ko, abutan pa natin, no? Yung robot, sana maabutan ko pa yung robot, no? Kaya gusto ko makausap. Ito nga si Siri, tinatanong ko, may ano siya, ha? Ito, may tatanong ko kamari, tingnan nyo, ha? Hey Siri. Why do birds?
Okay. I found this on the web for why do birds.
Mali. Ulitin ko.
Birds fly.
Ay, hindi. Hey Siri.
Hello, Sonny.
Why do birds suddenly appear? Minsan suplada, minsan parang ano. Hindi, may ano yan eh.
Who is Marites Allen?
Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
Hi, Sonny.
Who is Marites Allen? Hindi, suplada minsan. Minsan yung sagot nito, ganun lang, di ba parang nababastusan ka? Parang, hey Siri.
Meron sila.
Yun, kita, Yun ang sinasabi ko eh.
Ayan.
Hindi, Blackpool to. Ano, sino
Nung
to?
minsan, sabi ni Julie, sa amin, Alexa naman eh. Sabi niya, Alexa, can you help me clean the house? Alam mo sinagot? I wish if I could.
Do you have a boyfriend? Diba?
Alexa, stop. Nabi Alexa.
Okay. Hey, Alexa. Hey, Siri. Tatanong ko lang yung suddenly appear eh. Hey, Siri. Why do birds suddenly appear?
Just
Yeah.
like me, they long to be close to you.
Oh, kita mo? Just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
me, they long to be close to
Alam niyo ba that they're gonna make na a series version na may lalaki? They're developing it now. They're gonna launch it yata next before the end of the year. So hindi lang siya babae na voice, is now also a man voice.
Ayun, oo.
Series.
Marami ng developments talaga. We were so, ngayon nga, yung,
Oo.
baka yung space tourism nga, di ba? Yung nasa space ka lang,
Oh, yes.
tourism, mag-tourism na yan. Binidevelop ni Virgin Guy, ni may-ari ng Amazon, at saka ni Branson, si Amazon, si Jeff Bezos, and si,
At
you know,
saka si Tesla.
si Tesla
Musk.
Guy. Oo, silang tatlo ang talagang pagkayayaman. Uy, teka muna.
Grabe na, as in.
Napasarap. Alam ko, pag nagsama tayong tatlo, para tayong, alam mo na, we can talk forever,
Kulang
which is
sa
good.
oras.
Kulang, broadcast natin, pasensya na ho kayo mga kaibigan, biglang kwentuhan namin magkukumpare, kumbaga, isama na lang kayo, namin kayo, no? Nandiyan kayo. But thank you, no? Sana matuloy
Thank
itong
you
ano.
for being with us.
Mare, hopefully sana makuha natin. Si Luigi nandyan, nanonood pa rin sa atin. Sabi niya, siya daw ay, ano pangalan ito?
Second job,
Second job na siya. Second job. And hopefully sana
April 16 siya.
sana makuha natin yung incoming ambassador to the UK, no? Mare, ano, ma-interview natin. That would be great, no? In Tagalog, no?
Yeah.
May pangalan na eh. Naka-broadcast na, nakalabas na sa CNN Philippines eh. Yung pangalan ng susunod na ambassador sa Pilipinas,
Ang
no?
naalala ko yung first name, si Lori.
Oh, Laura, parang Bowfields, parang ganyan eh. Parang may ano eh. So, ayan. Okay,
May
Peps.
message si Joey Abenilla, no? Sana pumasok yung J&J vaccine dito sa Philippines.
Johnson & Johnson. Oo. Pati yung Janssen, no?
Talang
Johnson.
nasa Philippines, ano pa lang baby powder, baby shampoo, baby oil.
Oo nga.
Lahat ng
Si
bigyan.
Rudy Librojo, no? Good day,
Oo.
Miss Marites, Sir Sunny, Sir Peps,
Oo.
all kababayans from Belfast. Yan, si Rudy, no?
Si Rudy yan. Si Rudy, si Rudy yan. Yan, labas lang natin.
From
Ayan.
Australia naman, nanonood din ngayon, si Myrna, no? Maliksi Bautista, kaklase ko yan nung college, no?
Ayan.
And
oo.
then sa Philippines, si Vilma Villanueva Palafox, no? Nanonood din ngayon.
Ayan.
So, mga kaklase natin nung college.
Si
yan.
Dexter, no? Kumusta ka, Dexter, dyan? So, nasa Stay safe daw.
Thank you,
There in
Dexter,
London,
for
ha?
watching.
Oo. Dapat okay. Well, mga shoutouts. Mare, yung mga sino bang mga isa-shoutout natin dyan? Baka may gusto pang i-shoutout, no?
Oo. Ito, ano lang, nag-reply sa akin si Ellen Adarna, thank you daw for the
Uy!
readings.
Uy, hi, Ellen.
Thank you.
Sabi mo,
Congratulations.
tutuwa sa'yo si Mr. Sonny Laragan. Sayo. Tuwa sa'yo, sabi
I
niya.
will tell her. Oh,
Mm.
so at least yun, gising pa pala siya, alas 9 pa lang naman doon.
Parang ano yan? Parang
So, mga
daughter mo?
kaibigan-
O pamangkin mo yan, Mare? Parang daughter, pamangkin?
No, this is Elena Adar. Si Ellen.
Yeah, I know. Parang in a way, parang pamangkin mo o daughter mo. Parang ganyan ang dating yan, ano?
No. She's a good friend. She's a good
Oo.
friend. She's very, very nice and lovely friend. Tapos yun, nagdaan
Ayan.
naman ang ating isang magandang, ano
Ayan.
yan? Ay, that's my website, mga
Oh,
kaibigan.
ito yung digital,
Allen.com.
ito ba yung sinasabi mo where they can order from you, pare?
Ayan,
Oh, ito
you can,
yung photo mo sa ano?
Sa friga.com.
Yun ang photo mo sa metro,
Diyan nila kinuha.
Yun ang
Yes,
photo mo sa
diyan nila
metro.
kinuha.
Oh, ang galing. Yan, oh. Ay, hindi yan.
Ang ganda
Yung isa,
ng
yung isa.
pagpapili nila
Oo.
Maganda
Kaya nga,
pagpapili nila which is good.
kaya nga parang Ellen Adarna ka dahil may parang Chinese look ka, no? Very, very exotic look.
Thank
Ayan.
you. Yung
Ayan.
where they can shop is friga.co.uk.
Ayan.
Yes.
Friga.co.uk. Okay, sige. Ipakita natin friga.co.uk.
Mga kaibigan. Oo. Every Friday, meron po kaming Friga Fashion Friday. So, lahat po yung mga questions nyo about mga feng shui, pampaswerte, o yan. Tapos, dyan mo makukuha sa every Friday. Every Monday naman, yan.
Ayan,
Dyan ka
Friga yan,
pwedeng
mare.
mag-shop. So,
Okay,
so
for the
meron
rat.
kayong mga free, dyan, free
Yan.
forecast.
Wow.
Oh, kita mo,
wow.
Okay, Keep calm
so
and
yan.
brave. Oh, yeah, wow.
Yeah. So, tapos pare, meron ka ng
Meron
if you
ditong
look
isa.
at the-
LC Armamento
Shop
watching
website.
from Taguig City.
Ayun. Oh.
Hello,
Oh.
LC.
Ano to, Mare? Mga
Pare,
amulets?
oh.
Pampaswerte?
Yeah,
Ano ba to?
oo. Yes, at tapos kung pupunta mo pa rin sa upper header,
Upper.
shop your sign. On the upper left,
Ito,
shop
ito,
your
ito, ito.
sign.
Yung ganyan, yan, shop siya, yan,
Uh,
yan. Yung sign, continue
no, sa
shopping.
upper left. Doon
Upper
sa
left.
kanina, sa main. Sa kanina, balik ka. Ayan, ayan no, shop your sign. Shop your sign on the upper left. Sa
Shop.
header.
Ano,
On the
shop your,
upper
shop your sign,
header.
sorry. Shop your sign. Yan,
Yeah,
so, depende sa
Kaya
sign
kung
mo.
anong sign mo.
Oo. Yes.
Alam ko si
oo.
Peps, horse si Peps eh.
Madali na.
Horse ka. Si horse, Pepsi. Tama nga ba, Peps? Horse ka? Horse?
Yeah.
Oo.
Of course,
Ayan.
yeah, so yan.
Ayan,
So it
ako-
gives you
ako.
na parang a recommendation.
Ayan, yan ang mga ano. Oh,
Kung ikaw
okay.
naman bore.
Your ability to manage the emotion will be put to test. Steer clear of any negative emotions. People will come to you seeking help, and it might be difficult for you to refuse. You should carefully examine if their request to help is genuine or not. Tingnan ko mari sa akin, bore ba ako? Bore. At sa kulelat
Bore.
ako. Ba't kaya kulelat ako? Dahil sabi mo, huling dumating to sa
Yeah.
party ni Emperor, no?
Take
Pick
it
up-
easy.
Pick up old habits that work for you and adopt new intentions for a brighter horizon. Try to strengthen the connection with friends and family. Uy. With growth seen in your career, you may be assigned new tasks or a higher position in the office. Grab the chance before someone else does. Mare, sa'yo, ano ka ba?
Yan. Monkey.
Ano ka? Monkey.
I'm a monkey. Monkey.
Monkey, ito,
oh.
monkey.
So mga kaibigan, punta lang kayo dyan for your free forecast.
Your personal and professional life may be heading towards new directions. Wow. Kaya pala na sa kaliwat kanan ka na sa UK na magazine ng TV, no? There is possible luck, positive luck coming your... Mara, ito hindi mo dinudoktor to pag ikaw na, no? No, hindi mo hindi mo ginagalaw to na medyo minamanipulate, no? Pagka oy monkey, teka muna, ayusin natin to. Hindi, okay. Once opportunities present themselves to you, be ready. Have your peace and harmony. Amulets to help you sail through this month. Ayun, kanina sabi ko, pare, amulets ba to? Sabi, well. Ito ho, so,
Yeah,
shop
okay
your
yan.
sign. Ito, pagka-sign mo, ito mga isa-shop mo. Kunyari sa monkey, yan.
Yes. Yeah, you can
yan.
choose whatever you like. You know,
Oo.
depends on some people like sa mga amulets. Basta marami
Oo.
pa yan. Slowly, we are firming up and transferring. Kasi we have like over 10,000 SKUs
Oo.
eh. Siguro
Ayan.
mga 100 lang na nandyan pa. Oo. Malaking
Oo.
trabaho pa yung e-commerce. But slowly, you know, we'll get there.
That's good. Well, at least, no, kahanay mo na si Victoria Beckham. Ganyan, kumbaga, pareho kayo. You have your
Sana.
own shop online.
Salamat.
Di ba? Di ba, maski paano. Ganyan din ang ginagawa ni Victoria Beckham. So, at least you're ando ka na in the
Yeah,
same
at
league,
saka-
no? In the same league.
Oo. Pare, magpapasalamat lang ako. We noted the report that came in for the last quarter. We actually sold about to 28 countries.
Okay.
And majority of them are in Canada. I mean, I'm
Wow.
surprised ha. Imagine
Oy.
Canada. So,
Mm.
salamat sa mga nanonood and following us in Canada. And of course, don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Marites Allen, and every Monday, Fun, Fortune, and Feng Shui. Every Wednesday, dito po sa Filipino TV Europe with SONNY LARAGAN and Peps Villanueva. At saka every Friday for Friga Fashion Fridays.
Ayun, oh, wow. Nakita mo naman ito, ha? And don't forget to visit the website, Mare, di ba? Yung website na Friga.
Oo.
Oh, yan.
Friga.co.uk.
Yes, yes.
Yan.
Ayan. And then watch,
Tapos
of
pare,
course.
meron siya, if you click the aspirations there, meron dyan, aspirations. If you
Ano, which one? Which one?
Ayan, oh.
Which one?
Ayan, yan.
Wealth luck
Yan,
for
click
business.
yan.
Aspirations.
Build my family.
Yes.
Attract fame, power.
Yes.
Ito, ano ba to? Mga, kunyari, attract
Mga
fame, power,
pampaswerte
and
rin.
Ayan.
Yes.
Kung gusto mo
Radiate
i-attract
you.
yung fame, ganyan. Ito, kung gusto mo i-attract
Yes.
yung wealth, ito, kunyari, as may wealth.
Yes.
Build my family, wealth luck for business. Ayan. So, ito yung mga, ayan, ito yung mga pampaswerte for
Oo.
business.
Yes.
Ayan.
Yes.
Uy, kakulay nito yung ano ko, Mare. Kakulay nito yung pajama ko. Mga pajamas.
Really?
At, ayaw.
That's
Ayan.
that's originally designed by my London team. That's a victory horse.
Hindi, iba naman sa akin. Kaya lang, ano lang,
Princess horse.
colored lang yung pantalon ko pala, I should say, no? Hindi naman ganyan. Papa, si Pepsi, nakapajama yan, nakapula, colorful.
Pajama.
So yan mga kaibigan, magkita-kita tayo every Wednesday at saka yon sa mga may opportunity na magkakabakuna na kayo, magpabakuna na kayo dyan kung nasa Pilipinas
Oo.
kayo.
Tama,
Huwag nyo nang hindian kasi po life is very important. Sana humaba pa yung mga buhay natin para ma-enjoy pa natin yung ating mga future mga apo-apo.
Oh. And
And be
friends
together
and
with the
family, oh.
family.
Tama yan.
Yes, and
Oh.
friends and family. It's about time. It's been so long that we had been, oo nga, no?
Ito yung
Oo
pajama
nga,
ko, kulay
no?
colorful, oh.
I have
Tagi-isa.
never seen a man wearing a printed
Really?
pajamas na ganyan. Of course, di ba? Usually mga plain lang kayo, mga black, mga gray,
Oo nga
di
eh.
ba?
Oo nga, oh.
Puro
Hindi,
mga bulaklaka,
hindi, nagpareho kami ni
Nice.
Sol kasi, nagpareho kami ni Sol na colorful na ano. So, pero good naman, at least medyo,
Oo
ayan,
nga,
oh.
no? It's nice, oo. So, ano yan pare? Meron ka pa bang shirt sa top niyan or wala na? Parang
Ah,
you sleep naked only with a cover like that.
Hindi. And then, and then, I wish, gusto ko nga yung yung gano'n, yung sleeping naked na lang, di ba? Maski paano, talaga. Healthy rin eh, maski paano, pag you sleep naked. No? Pero, hindi, ano to, we sinasamahan lang namin ng ibang Minsan kasi mga, ano yan eh, mga, ano tawag dito, yung pareho, ano ba tawag doon? Meron siya.
Matching.
Matching,
May
nagmamatching
kamatch
siya.
siya.
Si Peps, meron din yan. Dahil nung pinost ko yan,
Pero
nag-post din siya.
kagabi, dahil malamig,
Hmm.
nag-long dyan ako.
Right. Okay. Oh. At kumbaga, thermal, kung tawagin. Thermal.
Sinabi mong halika, mag-TV tayo.
Hmm.
Oh,
Nakalong
ready ka
dyan
na.
pa rin ako, pero nagsuot lang ako ng ng vest.
There was one show na ang lamig yata, wintry dito, so nagsuot ako ng ganyan din on top of my polo shirt para So, anyway, sige, Peps, paalam ka na. Baka may ka ba?
Thank you.
Paalam ka na. Peps, paalam ka na.
Ano yun lang natin, mga huling humabol, sina Virginia Ilona from Gothenburg daw siya. No? So, nakabalik na siya. And then, kahapon, birthday nung aking big boss, si Mr. Kang. No? Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
Papu. Kang, no? Happy birthday,
Oo.
Mr. Kang, sa Crystal Travel.
Yes,
And then, Joey Arcilia from the US na nunood din ngayon, sina Gloria Diaz. No?
Uy,
Si
mabuhay.
Gloria Diaz ng Batangas Association.
Ng Batangas Association.
Hindi
oo,
si Miss
tama.
Universe. No?
Oo nga,
At
oo.
marami pa sina Darmin, nanonood din sa atin ngayon. But isa pang gusto ko lang batiin, pagaling ka kagad. Sunny, yung isang very close friend natin sa Japan, no? Si Teng Teng, no? Morita, no?
Oy, oh.
Medyo meron siyang undergoing treatment ngayon, So hopefully you win the battle, no? Teng Teng, we're all praying for you diyan sa Japan, no? So
Si Teng Teng mismo may sakit, si
ingat
Teng
ka
Teng?
lang.
Teng Teng?
Yeah, may sakit siya ngayon.
Okay.
Siya.
Wow. Ingat, Teng. Mahal na mahal ka
Alam mo,
namin.
nakakatuwa nga, no? Because she lost her hair. So, pinatanggal na niya. Alam mo yung lahat ng kapatid niya, nagpaahit din, no? So, lahat sila.
Okay.
Silang mga
Wow.
magkakapatid at
The
saka mga
support.
close friends niya, lahat, no? Puro nagtanggal din ng buhok, no?
Right. Okay.
Suporta sa kanya. So,
Yan.
that's quite touching, no? So, hopefully, Teng Teng, I'm sure okay yan. No? Maaga pa. Stage 2 pa lang. So, buti nakita ng maaga. No? So,
Good. Oo.
all the best to you. No? Ano yan, Marites, isa sa mga original na Pinoy Radio UK listener namin yan sa Japan. No?
Wow.
Yung grupo ng Japan.
Wow, Japan pa. Pagaling ka,
For the
be
past,
well.
ilang years na ba tayo, Sunny? 11 years? 12 years?
11 years, yes. 11,
Tagal
12,
na,
11.
yes, oo.
Pagka
so-
makakagawa ka ng libro because of this lahat ng mga anecdotes sa mga listeners natin from different parts of the world. Naku, magugulat ka talaga.
Mga kaibigan
Grabe.
namin yan, mga kaibigan no?
Oo.
ng Pinoy Radio UK na up to now, they're still with us. No? So,
Pagaling.
Teng Teng,
We'll pray for you.
pagaling ka kaagad, no?
I'll light the
At,
candle. Pagkatapos ng show natin, I'll light the candle for her. No? Just intentions of
Yeah.
sana magmilagro sa kanya. No? So, yeah. Namatay yung
Tsaka ano yan, tumatawag yan nung araw. No?
Yes.
And we used to call her kahit alakaning oras. Sumasagot yan. No? But,
Sige.
well, it's nice that I
No.
heard from her again. No? So, after all this time. And then, siyempre, nandyan din yung mga kaibigan natin sa Pilipinas at dito na nagka-COVID, hopefully you all recover from it. No? So tama na muna yung bad
that's
news,
right.
nakakaano na Nakakarindi na, no? Hearing somebody passing away, no? Dahil ngayon, now that marami, it gets really close to home na, no? Unlike nung nag-umpisa yan, ang daming namamatay, but hindi mo kilala eh, no? But now, maraming namamatay, may connection ka na eh, no?
Okay, perhaps.
You're either connected by blood, by affinity, or talagang kakilala mo, no? Yung good friends, no? So, hopefully, tama yung sinabi ni Sonny, no? Tsaka Marites, vaccine tayo, vaccine, no?
Yan ang huling mensahe mo sa kanila.
That's the only way, no? For us to get over this hump, no?
Ayan.
Tama, Wednesday, hump, ano ngayon? Hump day ngayon, di ba?
Yes.
So, let's get over this hump, no? So, yan po. So, ako po si Peps. Nagpapaalam na muna sa ngayon, no? Thank you, Marites. Thank you, Sonny. Good to see you again. No?
Yeah, thank you, Peps.
And we'll see you again next Wednesday.
Well, see you again Wednesday. Bago lang ako magtapos, yung mother ni Bobby Boom namatay, 94 years old. Would like to condole with the family, no? So, mabuhay kayo. Sana thank you very much, no? Mahal ka namin. Okay. Kita-kita ho tayo next Wednesday sa ngalan ho ni Marites, ni Peps, Sonny Laragan dito nagsasabing take care at magpabakuna na ho kayo, no? Wag na ho kayo mag-inarte dahil para lahat tayo makatakas na rito. Bye, take care, enjoy the rest of the week. Bye-bye.
See you next Wednesday.
See you next Wednesday.
During these trying times, we salute the frontliners who are tirelessly caring. During these trying times, we salute the frontliners who are tirelessly caring for all of us against the COVID-19. To all the courageous nurses, doctors, carers, and paramedics at the NHS, words are not enough to thank you. We at Highlight Express International are here to support you back with a full semester 10% discount when you send your balikbayan boxes to your family in the Philippines. Dahil ang Highlight Express International ay para sa pamilya.
May problema ka ba sa landlord mo? Baka AV ka na ni Kuya. May problema sa mga kapitbahay, sa trabaho. O kaya naman kay Mister o kay Mrs. Away tungkol sa mana, mga may utang, mga aksidente, daing o laban sa ospital or sa NHS, harassment, o baka naman may stalker ka na gusto mong ireklamo. Punta na sa DV Solicitors para matulungan ka pagdating sa mga litigations at iba pang mga legal concerns. DV Solicitors at 2nd floor, Howard House, St. John Street, Bedford, MK42 0DJ. Tumawag sa 01234-350-244 or 01234-225-188 o kaya naman mag-email sa d.quinto@dvsolicitors.com. Visit our website at www.dvsolicitors.com. Mula doon hanggang ngayon, serbisyong mapagkakatiwalaan, serbisyong maaasahan pagdating sa inyong mga padalang balikbayan boxes. Dito ka na sa Forex Cargo. Sa presyong kayang-kaya ng bulsa, sigurado ka pa sa inyong padala. Forex Cargo. Dahil kailangan makarating. Call 0208-813-7064. O, ano pang inaantay niyo mga kabayan? Tayo na sa Forex Cargo. Mula noon hanggang ngayon, serbisyong mapagkakatiwalaan, serbisyong maaasahan pagdating sa inyong mga padalang balikbayan boxes. Dito ka na sa Forex Cargo. Sa presyong kayang-kaya ng bulsa, sigurado ka pa sa inyong padala. Forex Cargo. Dahil kailangan makarating. Call 0208-813-7064. O ano pang inaantay niyo mga kabayan? Tayo na sa Forex Cargo.